So we're just getting all set up here in the box. We're just changing over commentators at the moment. We're bringing in Ben Goldfinch and Jeff Pistola, and they have a guest lady with them as well that works with Lofty Media. So we're just getting them all sorted out as the under 18s make their way off the oval, and the Riverland boys warming up at the summit end, and the hills in the Mount Barker end. So these guys are just getting their pens and paper all ready. So they're just getting themselves organised. You're there, Soph. We'll just bring Maddie into the conversation. Don't slip over. So Maddie, welcome to the summit. I know you've been commentating a few games today.
Yes.
You're back later on to help us.
Yeah, sure will be. Very excited. Got to pop home and do an interview.
How did you summarise the under 18s just then?
Oh, intense.
Yeah.
Definitely intense. A little bit more space for the Hills, I think, to get around the ball, unfortunately for River Murray. But yeah, good game. Both of them actually have been good games. So.
Yeah. And the under 16 just went down by a point.
Oh, yeah, that was tight, actually. Quite an entertaining game to kick off the day, so I loved it.
Certainly was. The River Murray boys, they did arrest control of the game there through that third quarter. Thought they might have been able to catch up, but unfortunately not
definitely.
to be. We're just waiting for our Hills comrades to get their earmuffs on and everything like that, and we're ready to go for the Riverland. You'll be back later on. We might do some huddle stuff in the main game.
Sounds good.
All right.
Main game should be an exciting clash.
We'll do some quarter by quarter reports. So
sounds good.
Just, I think we'll sign off, and we'll welcome Jeff Pistola, Ben Goldfinch to the microphones very, very shortly.
Very nice.
All right, see you a bit later.
See you then.
Hey, you guys, you're on.
And good afternoon everyone from the Summit Sports Park in Mount Barker. Change of shift here into League Day. Jeff Pistola joining me with Benny Goldfinch and Rebecca Northcott in the prelude to the first of the senior games here this afternoon. The Hills Football League Country Division side taking on the Riverland representative side. So a long trip for the Riverland boys. They would have left pretty early this morning, but as I said, Benny Goldfinch and Beck Northcott join me. Welcome aboard for this special interleague coverage.
G'day Pistols, good to be here. As a late ring-in, just in the car park, but we love that.
Well, we love spontaneity.
Yes, exactly.
But you've good to see you too, Beck. Pistols. But you've got a not an invested interest, but just a interest well, yeah, you're keen to see this game because you've got a special individual keen to have a look at how he goes today, Harry Simmons.
Yes, yep. First year at the Valley and straight into the Interleague. Who would have thought? But we can.
Well, we called for it during the week, and
Well,
it's happened.
you did. I was a bit on the fence about, pending selection, but he's made it out here. You can see he's actually got the Torrens Valley jumper on under the HFL1 too. So.
Hey, Pistols and the Riverland side as well, coached by Damien Stevens. What have you heard so far about the lineup?
Well, a bit depleted actually, Benny. We were going to be joined by Shane Uren, who's actually joined us last year for this corresponding game up there at Imps Oval, but unfortunately Shane has been drafted into the side as the runner because they've had a few pullouts this morning through certain reasons, and the runner has actually donned the boots and the jumper, so Shane is, you'll see him in their call out there serving as the runner this afternoon. But yeah, look, a good mixture of sides, and as Shane said, he expects a fast-running team is what they've selected. Pretty youthful side, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, probably the first time the Riverland has actually played the Hills up here in the Hills region. I know they played them at Waikeria a few years ago, etc. And of course, they've been combined with the Mallee League in the past few contests, and of course Mallee League now absorbed into River Murray, so yeah, a bit of a historic feature here all round, Rebecca.
Yes, it is, and as we talked about during the week on the huddle, it's good to see that people are still interested in these interleague games, and it sometimes can be hard to I guess get the interest in that kind of thing. Like we said, it's a long weekend, some people want a break, but I think if the players keep getting around it, it can be really successful again.
Bit of promotion as well.
Yeah, that's it.
The coach of the Hills Country Division side, of course, is Ryan Nelson, current Birdwood coach, past Gumaraka Premiership coach, and also he's had experience in the Barossa League as well. He actually was assistant coach, Beck and Pistols, of the BLNG side that lost to Hills a few years ago now. His quotes during the week will make it fun and enjoyable for the guys who have put up their hands to play. The reason we play footy is we are competitive, but also we want connection. It's great to connect with different players from different clubs and showcase our league. So, and he said, like you said, Beck, full credit to the blokes who are getting involved today. So, see how the countryside go, Pistols, after they lost pretty easily last year to the combined Riverland Mallee side.
Well, I think 64 points was the margin, Benny, in the end, and actually it was 49 points at half time. They only kicked the one goal. So hopefully on home turf, of course, that contest was up at Johnston Park in Murray Bridge. So hopefully they'll be looking for a better performance on the home turf, as I said, as you can see them warming up. And well, here we are at the AFL Gabba Round venue, of course, back in April. So not as many people here today, but still a good crowd in the house, as Beck Northcott said, to watch Interleague footy. So trust you'll enjoy our coverage here on RMFL TV throughout the afternoon. Of course, the big game between the Hills Division 1 side and River Murray.
And I should say, Pistols too, taking the stream on the Call of the Wild Facebook page and also the Hills Football League page as well. So get involved, send through your comments, and we'll read them out on air. Beck.
Oh, we sure will. We love people getting involved on the social media, engaging with it. I was watching a little bit of the stream this morning.
Great work from our man Jaden and the team. Yep.
All over it. So great to see.
And talk about all over it, Bruce Dawes is umpiring.
Yeah, Bruce Dawes and Reece Williams representing the Hills Football League here with a Riverland official. So 22-minute quarters they will be. So just waiting here now for the teams that have had their final huddle. As we said, Ryan Nelson in charge of the Hills countryside, and Damien Stevens, who has a quite solid background with the Waikeria Football Club, is in charge of the
I think it's an all-Nelson affair today, Pistols, because I think his partner is helping out as well.
Yeah, cast 1,000, so... Just
young Wake coming to the interchange bench.
Yeah, Bailey Wake, a late inclusion from Kersbrook. Jordan Alcock going out from Birdwood, so Bailey Wake in. That's
and Callum Trifanoff,
yes,
from Birdwood.
So it looks like the Hills team will be kicking up to the right of your screen, up there towards the golf course end, those who know the summit. So it'll be big Trasden Koalik from Meadows who'll be leading the ruck, the big man there.
Dylan Burge in the middle as well.
So it looks like he'll be opposed here to...
And Harvey Frill from Kangarilla, he's been in good form.
So all underway here, so it looks like Thompson and Koalik to contest the first act. Thompson got the tap down. First clearance there through the agency of Wolford, but repelled by Max Buckley getting involved there for the Hills, put it forward. Nearly attempted mark across the defensive line, still inside the centre square. Ball comes out the back, feeds it out to a teammate. Quick kick away there. It was from G-Man from Waikerie. Got it out there to a teammate in Hahn, who takes the ball forward.
Yep, so Riverland now on the kick into the middle of the ground. Dribbling kick forward by Worsfold. Handball over the top, meantime. Deep in attacking 50, snap round the corner, and B has kicked the opening goal for Riverland from Waikerie. Beck, quick movement.
It was. They basically just came out and went bang, so...
B at the...
Well, just under
40
40 seconds, I'd suggest. So.
Nearly written it as Beck there. I'll give the goal to myself.
So Jared Bear has kicked 6 goals this season for Waikerie, who are sitting equal top in the competition. So good start there by the...
Good start, fast start.
As we said last year, they racked on 8 goals to 1 in the first half. So good start. So let's see if Hills can counter. So once again, Koalik up against the big man in Thompson. Koalik gets it down. Once again taken out the centre square by Worsfeld. Smothered kick. He goes back again. Finally gets the handball back.
Ricky Ebert. Good work.
Ricky Ebert, the veteran, puts it forward off hands there. Sport by the Hills. Rebounded football there from the Riverland. Puts it out in front of our commentary spot. Nursing it up the wing there is Hawkins. Finds a teammate there in Wolford. Once again the handball smothered. Good work there from Jamie Dell. Close to the interchange area. The ball kept in play. Puts it back but can't under it, and taking a mark for Riverland is Vumard.
So, Riverland enjoying the wide expanses here at the summit. Kick out towards the outer side wing. It'll be a race in 3. Thompson involved there from Birdwood, trying to get the ball forward for Hills. Good use of the body, and eventually it's out of bounds. So it'll be boundary throw-in. About 65 metres out from Hills' goal. Kicking towards the golf course end here at the summit. It's Riverland leading 1 goal to Hills yet to score. Simmons at the back. Handball out. Good work there by Worsfold. He's been active early, but cut off mark taken by Daniel Wood into the lineup from Gumaraka.
Actually missed a bit of footy lately, Daniel Wood, comes back in a rep game, so that's good to see his commitment as he puts it forward, but Riverland taking an intercept mark there, quickly put it towards the centre of the ground. Finds the play there in Wolford. Redmark was captain this year of the rep side. Sweeping handball along the outer wing. Looks like it's taken there by Kudra. Puts the ball forward, but getting back down, taking a mark is Max Buckley, the Meadows.
Yep.
Vice captain.
So Buckley. Cut out pass. Here's a chance for Riverland going forward, but just relieving a bit of pressure there.
The skills there by Haylock.
Brady Haylock. Very nice mark there in the defensive 50 for the Brookers. So he finds Wood by the looks of it. Few Gumaraka players in the lineup, including Marcus Graham as well, and Harry Parker. Oh, great work there by Luke Smart from Meadows through the middle of the ground. This is the way to attack. Hill, centre half forward. Good defensive spoil. Crumb situation. A free kick for Hills here.
Yeah, Jamie Dell there, Benny. Good attack on the ball and drew a free kick.
So Dell, yep, you go Pistols.
So Dell on the left foot puts up his
Simmons
in front.
Oh.
It's a good spoil there from behind though by Rover. Ball comes down here. Numbers behind the ball for Riverland. Get the ball out wide. Unmarked player out here takes the ball. Kicks it forward. I think that was a bouncing ball once again. Mopping up there is Harry Parker, the Gumaraka skipper. Puts it, centres the ball.
Good mark.
And a good mark once again taken by Dell. So the Kangarilla boy puts it forward and has picked out a teammate there in Benny Dodson.
Just settling into it here, Hills, Beck.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're just sort of getting used to each other. You obviously just get thrown into this team and all get put together. I think they've just been struggling with that connection into the forward line. So obviously just getting it all sorted now.
So Dodson will kick from about 48 metres. Drop punt on its way. It's all well stopped on the line there. Taking the ball there was Lyon.
Not holding the ball.
In the meantime, umpire Bruce Dawes said illegal disposal maybe by Lyon.
Yep, Marcus Graham with an opportunity now. Is obviously the son of Quinton,
Yeah, he kicked 40 goals in a game of football up here.
premiership
Benny?
player at Central, and Marcus has mainly played in defence in his career, but this year
Yeah.
kicking lots of goals for Gamaraka.
Yep, has 6. Looks like he's going to do around the corner style.
Well, there you go, straight in front as well. Kicks the goal, Marcus Graham.
So 5 minutes in, and a good early contest here. 1 goal apiece here at the Summit. Must say the conditions have improved. Under 16 the earlier game, there's a little bit of drizzle around, bit of fog, mist, but has cleared out nicely here at the Summit Sports Park and hosting its first big football event since the gather round here, Beck.
Yeah, so we were talking about the gather round before. It's nice to see all the cars in the background instead of the stands that we had here for the gather round, get that more of a country feel. But, I mean, it's a great oval to have these kind of games at, I reckon.
Oops, siren's gone too early.
Or the siren because it goes off here.
One of the joys of the Summit.
Yeah, so anyway, stripped up there by Worsfield, who's been busy already for the Riverland. Puts it forward, good defensive action back there. Round the corner, snap from the Riverland. It's going to go wide. That was through the agency there of Zunic, the Renmark representative, and through for a minus, out of bounds on the full.
Yep, Hills moved the ball out towards the half-back flank. Ball hits the deck. Buckley involved. Meantime, it's now true centre wing. Simmons is the target. Goes and gets it himself. Nice work. Handball's out. Finds a teammate there in Harvey Frill from Kangarilla. Hills starting to click here. Marcus Graham, great presenting. Half-forward line for Hills. This way, that way. Little short pass. Luke Smart takes the mark inside attacking 50. So from Meadows, he'll have a chance to kick Hills' second goal within a few minutes.
Yes, in the midfield for the Meadows Bulldogs, of course, sitting second on the ladder this year currently, and only kicked the 2 goals for the season, Benny, but chance here to raise his representative tally to 1.
So Smart from 45-degree angle, inside the 50 arc, and misses to the left. So that's Hills' first blemish today, and they lead by a solitary point.
Yeah, look, I've had some issues on the scoreboard here, okay? I'm just warming up.
You've had issues, a lot of issues.
Do you want to finish that, Pistol?
So Lyon puts the ball out wide, but intercepted there. Looks like it might be Sadler, Jordan Sadler, the vice captain, of course, Birdwood regular. So Sadler with the white boots puts it in long. Simmons is a target. He's got 3 or 4 to beat, though. A bit of a push and shove there. Umpire Dawes saw it. That's interesting because I thought Harry was the one who getting shoved, but Riverland win the free kick. Ball comes across here to Vumard, the Loxton North boy. Steadies, puts it out here towards a teammate. Good football, good possession football. It's taken there by Hawkins from Berry. Puts it further forward. And mark taken there by Gartery.
Yep, he goes into the middle of the ground. Good kick. Good movement here by Riverland. Butterworth, meantime, finds a player out in the half-forward flank in Kutra. He goes forward with a low kick and good mark as well. Tight on the boundary, though. Looks like Thompson. Brodie Thompson here from Berry. Tight on the boundary line.
Obviously started out in ruck. Benny, and I think him and Gartery might be the 2 ruckmen they're using. So
Thompson with the shot, or just wedges it into the pocket. And it's gone through for a point, so scores are even.
Because the wind here can get a bit tricky at the Summit, blowing straight across the ground on that occasion. Yeah, perhaps didn't read it. As I said, first time I've been here, so you can expect that. This once again the
Harvey
chain of
Frills has
handballs.
started well from Kangarilla. Sorry, Pistols. Yeah.
No, that's right. Moves it up the wing and interchange area taken in front of the grandstand. Agency of G-Man from Waikerie chips the ball across, so a fumble. There's the experience of Ebert. Handballs off the run of Sterling, who further gets it further afield to Dodson. Dodson in turn gets it back to the run of a teammate there in Sterling, who'd run on up the forward line, bouncing here. Good defensive work there by Lyon from Barbara Monash, former Air Peninsula footballer, I believe, just fisted the ball through and conceded,
Out of bounds.
out of bounds. So obviously, last touch being played here today, I'd suggest. But
I'd say so. It usually has to be a clean possession.
yeah,
Boundary throw-in just around from the left point post. Hills end of the ground. Front position in the ruck there was Gardery. And ball's held in. Close to goals now for Hills. A few players lurking around the pack. Riverland player on the goal line. Oh, here's a chance. Ball flipped out. Graham. And he shoved towards the picket area. Handball came from Dell. So another boundary throw in left point post.
So Gardery and Simmons to do battle, the two big men. So Simmons with the front spot for the Hills Country. Gardery works forward, but in the meantime there's an infringement there on Big Harry.
He's been asking Bruce for that all quarter too.
Also known in some circles as Dirty Harry. So Harry
So where you
Simmons,
heard that from?
the sole Torrens Valley Lion representative here.
Gene Simmons.
Gene, so he will... what's he done this year? He has kicked 6 goals for the Lions, who are having a much improved season, sitting in 3rd spot on the Hills Country Division.
Onward, upward, Torrens Valley.
So the big man, what's he said?
Oh, bit of a toss of
What's
the
his
grass.
form like here? Would you back him in?
Oh,
Rebecca?
absolutely. If he misses this, he's walking home.
Simmons would be out from about 20 metres. Leans
yes.
back on the kick, but
He's
it's,
got a ride home.
it's okay. So big Harry Simmons gets his first in rep football, I'd suggest, and the second one on the board here. So Hills Football League Country Division move out to a goal lead. It's 10. So it's a 2-1 to 1-1 here on RMFL TV. Trust you're enjoying our coverage live from the summit.
Oh, okay. Yep, no dramas. Stephen Heusler has turned up pistols and Beck.
Nothing
from
like a
Waikerie.
late entry.
Yes.
Waikerie, long drive, and he is number 18.
Missed the bus.
Right, no, he actually had his wife had to go to hospital this morning,
Oh,
so
shivers.
he was a late withdrawal, but he's turned up, which is
Well
good.
done. So back in the middle, here's a chance for Riverland from the Geeman. Geeman out towards the half-forward line. Sliding in there was Harvey Frill. Meantime, looks like it's going to be a free kick here for Hills, half-back flank. It's going to go to Daniel Wood. He's looking for some running support. Kick towards centre half-back. Here's Harvey Frill again. Went through his leg. Good attack on the ball by Ryan from Macclesfield. And Riverland look like they're going to counter here.
Yeah, went for the handball. Good work there through Dan Wolford. The skipper puts it up high.
Oh,
Pack attempt there. That looks like umpire has paid the mark or an infringement in that contest. So it looks like it's going to go to the Riverland forward.
Pretty even, Beck. Inside 50s and clearances. By the looks of the stats here. And yeah.
yeah, I
Chris-
think so.
Chris Knapp, the solitary Loxton Tiger in the lineup, has kicked 12 goals in the Riverland season this so far team, so it looks like he knows where they are, so good view right behind him as he sits on his way, but obviously
Just getting used to that
yeah, you
breeze.
can see him just put his hands up and go, what was that? Well, it was a minor score, so
Looked horrible off the boot, I've got to say.
it'll be better for the experience of knowing the wind conditions as the kick out goes out wide.
Yep. Dodson getting ready to come on here. Pistols from Macclesfield for the hillside out towards Cowalick. Just went through his mitts and there'll be a boundary throw in. Just Coach Ryan Nelson for Hills, just having a bit of a chat to his wife there, I think, who's assistant coach today.
What is this, home and away?
Well, you know, what do you reckon, Dale, of this one?
It's a good team. It's a good team. It's a winning team at the moment, anyways. Goal up.
Yeah, if they lose, it might be a bit icy at the breakfast table tomorrow morning as the ball bounces out here. It's a chance charging through there,
Ryan.
Kingdom, but good intercept by Riverland, centre to ground. Oh, a fumble in the middle of the ground.
Oh.
Well, it's a little bit tacky after the overnight rain and the turf cricket.
It's holding up all right.
area, but it is quite good. Here's the big man, Gardery.
Ryan,
Ryan doing a great job as he keeps the ball. Jesse Ryan from Macclesfield.
good hustle.
Puts the ball out here, finally taken there by Lyon.
Yep.
Who relieves the pressure out wide. Still couldn't get a clearance, clear clearance, close to the picket fence boundary line. Ryan once again followed up, so he's had a few touches in that passage of play. Finally over the line, so we'll come up to 14 minutes gone. 2-1 plays 1-1 here on RMFL TV.
We'll get Beck's thoughts shortly. Nick Thompson also on the bench for Hills, along with Todd Barron from Kersbrook. So it's half forward line for the Hills side. Riverland desperately trying to clear it. Here's an opportunity for Hills now. It's inside 50. Umpire's seen a free kick, and I reckon it's going Hills' way here. Half forward line. So Marcus Graham is deep here. He's the target, sliding in. Couldn't quite take the mark because it was a bit low down, and Riverland looking to counter.
Yeah, ball comes out here, 2 on the 1, so you'd favour there.
Nice work, Daniel Wood. I
And
thought it
we'll
was
just
all right.
slide up professional free kicks and slide up the progress there of Zunic. So Zunic from Renmark gets the ball to a teammate. Nice work as he drew a play and then put it forward. That should
Good
go
spoil,
to
Buckley.
Wolford, who's been busy, comes back here. He was under a bit of pressure. bussing his way through.
Great work, Harry Parker.
Yeah, Parker, good tackle applied there on B, the goal kicker. So umpire will come in and ball it up. So right in front of the grandstand area, big Corlick. Gartrey arrived late, got the tap down. Oh, snared there around the corner, left foot clearance by Sammy Butterworth.
Good spoil.
Good spoil there. Here's a chance there. Foot races on. Getting there first was Bailey Wake. Late inclusion in the side. Ball coughed up here, so a bit of danger here. We're about 20 metres out from the Riverland goal. Umpire Reese Williams has picked out a free kick for the visitors. So an opportunity to post their second goal here. Wedge straight right in the pocket, and looks like it's going to be through the agency of Nathan Zunick, the Renmark boy.
Beck, your thoughts so far as he has just shot?
Well, I mean, they've sprayed some from this area of the ground, so I hope he's learned from what he's seen from his teammates and can put it through.
Just pushing across the right there, so that's out of bounds on the full. Just both sides trying to work out the conditions at the moment. So it'll be a kick here for Hills, deep in the back pocket. Looks like it's going to Zach Clinton from Birdwood as he hops the fence.
That wouldn't happen in Gather Around.
Yeah, you don't want to kick it over the back there. It's a long walk down the hill.
So Clinton in the back pocket. He kicks it out towards the scoreboard wing area. Good crumbing. Kick round the corner for Hills past the scoreboard out there. Simmons behind. Goes and tries to pick it up. And Riverland hold the ball out of side wing. Score is 2-1 to 1-2. We've gone just ticked over 14 minutes here in the Hills Country Division versus Riverland contest. Riverland from the contest kicks towards the half forward line. Front and centre opportunity. Good hands. Good string up play here from Riverland. Handball out there was Vumard involved. Kick into the middle of the ground. And a good mark taken by Dixon, I think it is.
Could even be Worsfield. I think that's number 3. Put it forward. That's
got
all
my
right.
7s and 3s wrong.
Pick up these Riverland boys as we get used to them. Ball going forward. Pack contest here. Swirling around nicely was B.
Oh, good mark.
Putting it forward, and the teammate showing the benefit of playing in front. I think this might be the big man in Thompson. Yes, the resting ruckman. So he's taken a mark, as you can see, right on the edge of the goal square. Nonchalantly goes back and posts the second for the Riverland side. It's good enough to give them the lead here. 2-2 plays 2-1 on RMFL TV. And we've played 17 minutes of football here in the opening term of the Hills Country Division versus Riverland Eastern Zone Challenge match, coming to you live from the Summit Sports Park in Mount Barker.
Well, I think they just needed that goal just to settle them and get them back on track there, Riverland. They've sprayed a few in front of goal, so good to see just an old-fashioned mark in the square, go back and put it through.
So umpire Dawes will throw the ball up here in the middle of the ground. Ricky Ebert's lurking, keen to get on the end of it here. It's Harvey Frill, though, for Hills. Kicks it towards the half-forward line, but backing back. Good mark there by Boumard. Kicks it out towards the wing area. That's taken there by Brodie Thompson from Berry for Riverland. Little wedge shot into the middle of the ground. Off to the races now. Here's a chance for Worsfold. Kick inside attacking 50, but a good cut-off mark there for Hills. And they'll look to repel from about 30 metres out from Riverland's goal. So
Hills will come towards the grandstand side. High kick. Camped under as Parker. The top good spoil. They actually cleaned up each other. The Riverland boys allowed Parker the opportunity to grab the ball. Nurses up the line, finds Smart.
Yep.
Right in front of the coaches' boxes. Nice to see them here. As the ball comes over the top. Here's a run here. Well done there by Jamie Dell from Kangaroo on the left foot. Puts it forward.
Graham. Ooh.
Ball comes out. Good defensive work there by Riverland. Feed it out here. Ball comes back towards teammate. Finally through the agency of Geeman from Waikerie. Kicking towards the centre. Taken there. Flicked out there by Knapp to a teammate. Goes forward, but it could have been a mark there actually. For Sadler. Chose to fist the ball down.
No,
Probably
Buckley.
did favours for Riverland. Sorry, it was Maxie Buckley. Puts it forward. Gartery in front. Just couldn't hold the mark under pressure. Ball goes to ground. Big man Gartry over the top holds the ball in. So once again, Riverland, just as we said, they picked a fast-running team, and certainly their transition out of defence along the flanks is pretty quick.
Yeah, they're looking really good coming out of defence. I like some of the marks they're taking back there, and like you said, just playing on, trying to go through the middle of the ground.
So it's about 40 metres out now from Riverland's goal. They lead by a point at the 20-minute mark, so heading into red time now. Looks like Ricky Ebert, who is a past red clothier medalist.
Interesting, the stats here, 5 inside 50s to Riverland, 4 to Hills at this stage, Benny.
So Max Buckley got the ball from Harvey Frill out towards the wing area. One-on-one contest, great mark. I think that was Dixon there. I've got my 7s and 3s wrong again. It's a kick in the middle of the ground. Drogen Mueller from Barmer Monash. Kicks towards to half forward flank. Ball's poddling around. Trying to flick it on there.
Bit of
Was Turner.
Carl Langdon flashback, good work there by Turner, number 8 with the blonde locks.
Half forward line, 21 minutes gone. Riverland looking to score again, but here's a kick round the corner from Jordan Sadler, who's been pretty active in that half-back flank area.
And Smart with the ball, so the Meadows custodian nurses up the line.
Sterling.
Finds a teammate there, and Sterling goes out wide. Here's Big Harry on the lead, looks like Usain Bolt. There he is. Turner just getting a fist in there, the blonde locks.
Billy Idle.
Idle look-alike. People would know who Carl Langdon is. Although front bar the other night, he was on the premiership hero of the pass for the Eagles. So good work there by Turner. So we'll have a throw in front of the interchange and Hills coaching box there. High pitch in by the academy boy. One down there. It's around the corner. Taken away by Harvey Frill, who's been impressive early.
1 on 3.
Yeah. This is going to be hard to think who's going to win this. It's got to be the Riverland. As they ring the ball out there through Brodie Rover, who ironically plays for Renmark Rovers. Chips the ball up the ground. Big mark there, comes off hand. Oh, great second take by Butterworth. Goes wide out to the wing area. Ball will favour Hawkins here if it sits for him. He's got assistance there from a teammate who's tackled. That was Drugamullah. And finally ball out over the line there. So once again that Riverland defence holding up there. Well, 3-1. Hills getting perhaps drawn down the field a little bit back to Northcote.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of getting pushed far up, and then, as you saw there, end up with the 2-on-1, 3-on-1 in the 50 there, so it's probably not going to work. But, yeah, impressive defence here from the Riverland. Really enjoying watching how they're setting up and going about it.
So the ball on the outer side wing. Here's Harvey Frill. He's racking up the touches. Kick inside 50. Marcus Graham's the target. Good defensive spoil there by Rover. Out towards the boundary line area. Ball comes out. Good flick on. Oh, no, not quite good flick on. Oh, a bit of chirp as well, maybe.
Oh, and
quick on the whistle.
25 or 50 being paid here.
We might see if we can have a chat to Ryan Nelson, maybe at quarter time. We'll get the microphone out there. He's happy to always have a chat. So let's see if he'd like to have a chat about this first quarter.
Does he have to ask his wife first?
He might have to.
Maybe. Depends who's talking to.
So, meanwhile, the ball comes forward. There's a chance for Gartrey, the big man. But Joe Graham, it's been paid, or perhaps the chopping paid there by umpire Dawes.
On the spot.
So it'll be Zach Gartrey, the Renmark boy.
I was wondering where the sheepdog is. Here he is.
Here he is. He'll be
He's
out
just
there.
having a rest. He'll be back for the big game, surely.
I think he's been penned for a while. So Gartrey, only the 1 goal for the season in club competition for the Renmark Rovers.
If you're wondering who the sheepdog is, it's the drinks runner for the Hills.
Iconic Hills. As Gartrey leans back on the kick, and he probably hasn't picked the breeze well. So another minor score. So the Riverland Football League move on to 2-3. Hills are 2-1. So we've had 20 minutes spot on the scoreboard here. We're not sure because obviously the siren going off a bit early. So, yeah.
Clearing kick from Hills out towards the half-back flank, but it's chopped off here. Riverland, yet again, opportunity to go inside attacking 50 through Vumard from Loxton North. He goes at a short pass, barely the required distance, but it's paid to, I think it's Wolford. Kick inside attacking 50. Patient builder has worked, and Jared B., who kicked the first goal of the match inside a minute, has got an opportunity here from further out. Beck?
It's almost too easy there. It's like he just wandered in and marked it.
Controlling the play at the moment, Riverland.
Yeah, they are for sure.
So B will kick from just inside the 50-metre arc. Drop punt on its way. It's not going to get the distance.
Nearly.
Good attempt there from Drugamullah. And out over the boundary line. So, look, Hills...
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there to be pretty happy because last year at Johnston Park at quarter time it was 4-7 to no score. So at least they're in the contest. Only a 2-point ball game here at the Summit. The 2023
Beautiful
edition.
backdrop, of course, there with the summit in the backdrop.
Very nice.
Absolutely, the nice trees are snap around the corner.
Darren Wake looks pretty fit. Calves are fine.
So Bob out here, comes out here. Except he's picked out the Riverland boy and Steve Horsler, the late arrival. So good to see him. Nurses it inside over the top. There's a chance there for Knapp. Goes to ground. Ball fed out here.
They're under the pump here, Hills.
And
Trying to
finally,
say, they just had to hold
so
on.
we might
there.
go with the scoreboard.
Yep.
Clock of 22 minutes. So end of an entertaining quarter there. Beck Northcott.
Yeah, it was really good. I think Riverland, I think, got their team together a lot quicker than Hills. We sort of saw them sort of coming together when they kicked those couple of goals. But I think Riverland, if anything, should be further in front. I think they've controlled the play a lot more, as you said. I think they've looked like they've gelled a lot more as a team. So, I think maybe they could have kicked a few more goals there, Riverland. But apart from that, they've done really well.
So an opportunity here for both sides to regroup during the quarter time break.
I mean, you've only obviously just got the single game here, so you just, I think, got to have clear messaging at the breaks. You know, you don't want to overcomplicate things. Just pick out a few things you want to work on for the next quarter and just keep moving ahead. All right, we're going to have a bit of a roaming Goldie moment here, I think, which is exciting as we're just watching the teams come into the huddle here. Hills look like they're splitting out into their lines here, as do Riverland. So, again, you just got to get those short, sharp messages in because you've only got one game to make this happen. So, just got to get some simple things right.
So 2-1 Hills Country, 2-3 to the Riverland. Just go through the goal kickers for the respective teams, Beck.
So for Hills, we had Graham and Simmons. For Riverland, it was B in the first 30 seconds of the game. Pretty exciting there. And then also Brodie Thompson, who took a nice mark in the goal square and was able to convert.
So there we have our dog of the day already.
I did
Well,
pat
there's
that
another one
dog
down there on the
before.
field as well.
I've pat that dog before. It was
Plenty
a
of
good
dogs
one.
of the day here just for our regular viewers who look forward to that. It's Benny Goldfinch has been dispatched.
There he goes.
He's going to try and get into the inner sanctum here and just find what's going on here. Because, as we said, you're watching RMFL TV, Eastern Zone Interleague Day.
I like the little vest. I like the little vest Benny's got here at the moment too.
Anyway, we'll go down to Benny Goldfinch.
Yeah, got me, Pistols. Joined by Mark Yentz here from the Hills Football League. Is that all right, Pistols? That's all right?
Yeah,
yep, that's good. Mark, how are you? You've done obviously a big job here with the rest of the HFL to get this up and about. Happy so far?
Yeah, so far so good. A couple of good wins. Junior Colts got up by 1 point, and the senior Colts had a good win, so they reversed the score from last year. So far so good. I think the weather will hold off for the rest of the day. Everyone enjoys themselves. They certainly are commenting on the condition of the oval and the facility. So hopefully. We can get the next two.
Good, Mark. All right, enjoy your day.
Thanks, Benny.
Okay, there you go.
Good
I'll be back
stuff,
shortly.
Benny.
Yeah, I'll just get one more. Is that all right? You can...
Do you want that turned off?
Well, you...
I'll just have it.
He's everywhere, Benny Goldfinch. He's just trying to bring you to everything that's happening at the coalface as he's just wandering down there. So you can see the Riverland boys just dispersing. They'll be pretty happy with the opening term. As I said, coming down here to a venue they've never been before, so it'll take them a while to get used to the wind, as we said. A bit tricky out here at the summit, and particularly a bit later when the Wistow Doctor blows in from from the bottom of the ground.
I've heard it all.
Clubhouse end. So
I have heard it all.
Coach Ryan Nelson keeping his group in a little bit longer, no doubt stressing the opportunity here. Keeping in for a very long time here.
see Coach Spender down there has come to have a look at
And talking
Harry's
to
form.
Assistant Division 1 coach.
A real meeting
Matthew
of the
Penny.
real meeting of the minds down there.
Absolutely, and just discussing life in general.
Yeah.
So we'll just see if quickly Benny Goldfinch get a quick word here.
He's trying to get someone.
Ryan.
The coach, who's he go with?
Ryan.
Oh, yep, he's made his choice.
Yep, you're right. All right, quick word here from Ryan Nelson. Your thoughts on the first quarter from the guys?
Yeah, pretty an even first quarter, wasn't it? What we spoke about with our guys at quarter time is we think we're probably looking okay at stoppage. We've just got to find that avenue to goal. So if we can find that avenue, that'll help us a lot. We feel like we had a little bit more of the footy. Probably just their ball use was a little bit better than ours. So we're really keen to make sure that we can eliminate their quick inside 45 kicks, which will give our defenders more time.
Thanks, Ryan.
Enjoy.
I tell you what, the man here loves the siren. He just loves pushing that button. As the ball comes forward, here's a chance for Riverland quickly into attack. Ball comes back out here. Zunic with the ball. That's once again, that's 4 blasts we've had already, I tell you what.
Honestly,
Modern technology here at the Summit, you can see why they pay the big bucks.
Oh, absolutely.
It wouldn't happen on Gill's watch.
Not well, of course not. Where is he? Someone got his number? What did
Meanwhile,
he put tape
scramble
over the
head.
button or
Ricky
what?
Ebert, the veteran, trying to shrug his way clear there, tackled by a couple of Riverland boys. So you can see the ball well inside the forward 50 here in the opening minute as Riverland pushing to extend their slight margin. They lead by 2 points at the moment. Toe poked forward there. There's another chance for Riverland, but good defensive tackling there. Once again, lurking Ricky Ebert, the veteran. And we'll have another ball up as Benny Goldfinch has rejoined us.
I just noticed Matthew Gens, the assistant coach there for the Hills Division 1 side, just having a chat to Adam Penny.
We did say
informed
that.
coach in the Torrens Valley
Beck
at the moment.
thought it was a mastermind edition.
Meantime, kick in the middle of the ground. Here's a chance for Riverland. They're kicking towards the golf course end in this second term. Tumbling punt forward. Looks like they've got a bit of a breeze at the moment. Over the back, here's a chance for Buckley. We know what he's capable of in that defensive line. Sadler was involved, diving in. Could have been a high tackle there on Wood. So it's now inside of attacking 50 for Riverland. They lead 2-3, Hills 2-1, 2 minutes gone, second quarter.
This chance for Wood, head over the ball. Great work there around the corner, taken by Worsfield, but the breeze taking out of bounds. Just while you're down at ground level, Benny, the wind, is it picking up a bit? Or?
It didn't feel that way, Pistols, but out in the actual middle it'd probably be a little bit different. No, it seems all right at the moment.
So Nick Thompson from Birdwood takes the ball backwards to go forwards. Picks out a teammate there in Clinton, his Birdwood teammate actually. So ball comes out here, work forward there through the agency of Bailey Wake from Kersbrook. String of handballs here. Here's the veteran and Ebert, pops into the centre of the ground, and a mark taken there by a teammate. Looks like it might be Liam Sterling, the Meadows representative. So Sterling goes towards the flank, but it's all back there. It's all Riverland, and the defensive mark taken there by Kudra from Boston North.
He looks to switch to play. This might not come off. Good. Harry Simmons is on it.
Come on, mate.
He's got to get the handball out. He's held up. Middle of the ground.
Got to take it cleaner than that, Harry.
That's right. Someone who knows the ins and outs of Harry and how he operates. Kick.
Just going to leave that
No. Meantime, anyway. Didn't quite go in.
Just move on, move on.
I tell you what, if our mate Lockie Reynolds are listening to this or watching up in the Riverland saying, what's going on here?
That's all right. Okay, the kick inside 50 here for the Hills. Harry Parker involved in the link-up play, out tight on the boundary line. And it'll be a boundary throw-in now. Inside attacking 50 here for Hills. Let's get back to it here. Beck, what do they need to get going here in the forward line?
I think it was similar to what the coach Ryan said there. They just need that connection. Like, they've been all right through the middle, but just can't seem to line up that target. And the Riverland defence have just been everywhere. So they just need to settle in, find a target, and actually hit them.
So a free kick here to big man, and Gartrey goes short, finds Vumard. Vumard in turn handballs to the run of a teammate who goes bang towards the centre of the ground, right in the centre of the ground, the centre circle. Well taken there was Kudra. Ball comes forward. Here's a chance for Knapp. The Loxton boy grabs it, goes bang towards the goals. It's unmanned. Will it carry through? Yes, it does. So Chris Knapp, who had trouble with the wind down the other end, has certainly found his radar at the start of this second quarter. and puts through the third for the Riverland. They go to 3-3-21. Hills are 2-1-13 here on RFL TV.
Looking dangerous at the moment, Riverland.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like how they just charge through the middle of the ground there, just real attacking footy and just willing to take the game on.
So, back in the middle of the ground, Hills need to get something going here. Just slipping behind a bit here, 3-3 to 2-1. So, Kowalik in the ruck, Ricky Ebert's in there. Harvey Frill had a good first quarter. He'll be looking to continue on. Burge is in there. So, Harvey Frill just hocks it off the ground. Here's a chance for Riverland, though, out towards the half-forward line. Ball hits the deck. Good attack on the ball. Sweeping handball out to the Knapp, who scored the last goal. Managed to get a lunging hand pass out, which was superb. Linking up play. Butterworth, kick into the forward pocket. And here's an opportunity for Riverland once again to have a shot on goal. Just a player down behind play there for Riverland. Slowly getting to his feet in Zunic. And
Drugamullah.
And Drugamullah, meantime, from Barbara Monash.
So cameraman's right over his shoulder here, Benny, so we'll get a good shot of his attempt here. So Drugamullah, as we said, Barbara Monash, just kicked 3 goals for the season, sits on its way. Probably needed to start it a bit more out towards
Tough
the left.
pocket, that one.
And left it come in, so minor score results. So the ball come back into play for Hills.
Well, now I've got some interesting news here from
what have you got around the grounds?
from the Mrs. Heusler.
Oh yes. Oh right.
She just would like to fact check that she is not his wife, but she's in hospital and she sent him off to play.
Okay.
Good friend of mine, Beck Rice. So shout out to her.
Right okay. Well, thank you very much for clearing that up, Beck.
Well,
you only go on what you're told. So,
yeah, I'm just breaking the news here.
We'd like to set things right here.
Newsbreaker.
Call it a while to never do that. So RFL TV will drag down to their standards. No, only kidding. That's the ball goes forward. Touched on the line, was it?
It's a goal.
I tell you what, waiting there was touch. So yes. So I tell you what, the sun coming out here. This is brilliant conditions now. We're turning it on for our.
We'll have a rainbow soon.
Business.
We always have a rainbow.
Towards the summit there.
100% strike rate with rainbows here at the summit. Every game we've done. So Wake, meantime, kicks the ball out towards a clash of Hills players. It means the Riverland have an opportunity once again to get a repeat forward entry. Ball hits the deck. Good chain of handballs. Kick forward. Naps around the area. But in the meantime, floating in, taking a good mark, was B, who's kicked a goal from Waikerie.
B from Waikerie.
Happy with that. 3-5 to 2-1. And Riverland on top. Can they extend their margin here? Gives himself a few steps and kicks the goal. They're starting to find their range now, adjusted to the conditions.
Actually seemed to get close to being on the mark here, B.
He did.
The kicks, what was required as they get around him, and they're starting to buzz a bit up here.
Here we go.
The Riverland boys.
There's a bit of buzz around this game, I reckon.
And as the conditions get better and the oval perhaps dries out a bit from that early little bit of precipitation, you reckon that might favour the Riverland. As we said, they'd picked that fast-running team, so they lead 4-5 to 2-1 here. This quarter they've added a couple of goals. Hills still can't on their quarter-time score. In fact, they haven't ventured forward much in this term whatsoever. So the ball comes down here. Here's the chance in the centre. Hills take the ball. Oh, good tackle applied there on Dylan Burge. Finally, the ball comes forward here. Here's a chance going to ground level. There was Dell. Smart getting involved for Hills, but once again, good pack work and the determined efforts there by the Riverland boys. You can see just bottling up the game. Sorry, Goldie.
A few messages. Brad Beswick says, Mitchell Hahn, when did you change your last name to Drogamuller? Maybe we've got a change of Guernseys here. Perhaps, I don't know. Anyway, Tom Maslin is wondering when Miles' men play. Well, they'll be in at 2:30, Sam. There, Tom. And Corey McMartin says, any chance of Todd Barron getting a touch? I think he's on the bench at the moment, so he might have an impact very shortly. Meantime, Riverland going forward once again. Backing back with courage. Good mark there by the man we just spoke of in Barron. He gets a handball out towards a teammate in Clinton. Got to use it a bit better here, Hills. From one end to the other. Here's a chance for Harry Parker, but it's given away a free kick.
It's interesting. The public asked for, and we
seriously
we give
straight away.
Barron straight away.
And he's taken probably the mark of the day.
His ears must have been burning.
We do it all here.
So Ball contest there, off hands, close to the line. Getting involved there was Clinton, Zach Clinton for Birdwood. Tackle goes over to next to the picket fence as the Boundary Academy girl pitched the ball back in.
Yep, doing a good job.
So Hill's looking for a reply here. So Big Koilik will be against Knapp at the Riverland. So Koilik, the bigger body, gets a tap down. Comes down to Clinton. He's set upon with a good tackle. Ball spills free. Here's a chance for the Riverland. A little grubber kick along the ground. Drogamullah was involved. Couldn't pick it up. Ball comes back here. Comes back out here.
They could have queued up
and
there.
A walk-in goal there to Worsfield.
They just could have anyone could have kicked that one.
So the Loxton North Panther kicking his first goal of the afternoon for the representative team.
Danger signs here, Beck, for Hills.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is probably what Riverland could have done in the first quarter if they were a bit cleaner. They had most of the possession. I think now they're just really making use of it and scoring. And Hills, they need to just get that first clearance out because they're doing a lot of chasing at the moment, a lot of tackling, bit of second to the ball. So I think they just need a bit more mongrel in there, get it clear, get it forward, and do it with some intent.
So back in the middle, Koilik versus opposition ruckman there, who seems to be getting in on top, and of course that player is Thompson from Berry. Meantime, Hills go forward. Here's an opportunity. Ball hits the deck. Ricky Ebert slapped it on. Here's a chance for Trifonov, I think it is. Goes for goal. He just came on the ground, actually. And he's missed on the left. So at least they've got the ball down this end of the ground. Riverland looking to counter-attack here in the back pocket area. So Riverland looking to move the interchange wing. Taken there by, I think it's Hahn or Drogamullah.
Oh.
And turnover. No, Riverland are away here through Hawkins.
So Hawkins on the right goes inside 50. Here's a chance for Turner. Oh, just deflected last. Follows up well, though. Here's a chance for the Hills defence, though. Through the agency of Sadler. Gets it across here and picks out a teammate there in Dodson. So Benny Dodson out wide. He's got a loose man out here in Trifonov. Has a chance to stretch the legs and goes forward up towards Ryan. Good work there, though, in the back lines for Riverland. Repels the ball and puts it up the line. I think this might be Hosler. Puts it forward. Good defensive spoil there. Good strong play. I think that's through the agency of Sadler. Sees Hills repel. Here's Ebert, the veteran, puts it out towards Ryan.
Yep. Ryan on the outer side wing with the ball. Looking further afield.
Basher Hurley lookalike there.
That's a very thick beard. Beard game very strong.
Chopped off. Riverland. Here's a charge. Handball up top. They're open here. Here's Zunic, I think it is. Kick inside 50 for Riverland. 2-on-1 contest. Floating in. Good spoil. Out towards the boundary line was Buckley. Riverland keeping the ball alive. Knapp had the ball and he's wrapped up in the tackle. Close to goal.
Yeah, it was Drogamullah there. Doing some very good work. Good second efforts there. So James O'Leary's boundary umpired 250 games plus here in the Hills Football League, so an experienced academy boy.
No worries.
Pitches is in. Koilik doing the right work. Gates Gartrey, ball comes down here. Quick kick away there through the agency of Sterling for Hills. Nicely done. I've got it to Ricky Ebert, the veteran, puts it forward. Here's a foot race on. First to get there.
Look at that.
Thompson. Nick Thompson gets it forward. Was a bit of holding on there. No, says the umpire.
Marcus Graham.
Foot race on again. Deep in defence, I think it's line for the Riverland boys.
Ryan saying holding on.
Also had some assistance there from Dixon. But Academy boys says it's out over the boundary line. In fact, Academy girl, I think, Rebecca.
Yeah, it's good to see. There's a couple of girls out there running the boundary today. So well done to them.
Boundary throwing inside, attacking 50 here for Hills. They need a goal from this area. Can they get it here? Snap round the corner by Sterling. Trying to keep it alive. Hills, Riverland on the counter-attack. Almost a good mark there. Also involved with Hahn, I think it was. Riverland. This way, that way was Geeman. Riverland look like they're going to work the ball out of the defensive 50 here out towards the wing. But a good mark by Daniel Wood from Gamaraka for Hills. He'll kick the ball inside 50, will he? Or he goes a short pass? Goes a short pass to Buckley. Don't mind that. He's a good user of the ball.
So Buckley tucked right in the half-forward, flank-forward pocket area. Grandstand side centres the ball. The big men to leap.
Big pack.
So Riverland there defensively as they knock the ball forward. His chance for Ryan. He's overrun it. Weighted numbers will win out for the Riverland. Well, it's it for him. Finally it does. Oh no, touching the fumble.
big man.
Big man Kowalik against the flow of play, put his body on the line there.
Good
Ball
work.
comes back out to Ryan, chips out wide, finds his
Sterling.
teammate in Sterling, who goes further afield. 2 Hills boys in the open. They can
Good.
use something positive here, which they do.
Better link-up play.
Get
A
Marcus
lot
Graham.
better.
And now Marcus Graham, as we said, had a shot on goal earlier. In fact, kicked a goal. First goal of the match for Hills.
Yes, he did.
As I said, his dad kicked a remarkable 40 goals in a game here a few years ago for Gumaraka against the hapless Callington Eagles. South Australian record, I'd suggest, in a game.
Yikes.
So we'll just see if it's rubbed off on the younger generation.
Graham lines it up. How's it looking? It's gone just across the face there, so just across to the left. So just the 2 behinds for Hills this quarter. Like you're pointing out to me, the cows in the background there.
Nice rural setting here with the cows on the, just grazing on the slopes of the
Very
summit.
nice.
Cut
Oh,
off mark
turnover.
here, taken by Dell. He goes a little low, worm burner.
Oh, no.
Probably could have gone further afield
Too
there.
low.
But it's inside 50 here for Hills, so they've stopped Riverland from moving the ball outside the defensive 50.
It's straight out in front too, so if they get a clearance here, Benny.
Controlling the play at the moment, Hills. Just can't get a score on the board. Riverland, though, opened up this second term in dynamic fashion with 3 goals. They're well on top. Great work here around the corner by Knapp. But it's not the best kick. It's gone out towards the
Credit their pressure by
hill
Clinton.
area.
But Clinton just pushed him off as he was taking his kick nap and out in the full. So Luke Smart will take the resultant free kick for Hills right in the back pocket area. Golf course end. Sets the ball up. Oh, lumbering in was the big man Thompson. Here's a chance for Knapp again. Oh, tries to
big
barge
ball.
his way through. The big man successful. Gets out to Ruckman and Thompson. Gets a mung kick away. Snared here by E, but will sit for him, yes. Gets a handball out here.
Oh.
Intercepted once again by Riverland. Kicked forward. Here's Knapp again in the action. Crashing in there. Where's the little man in Dell from Kangarilla? Wins a free kick for over the shoulder, I'd suggest, Benny.
Yeah, Zach Clinton just copping one there. It looks like he's going to have a bit of a spell on the pine here, is he? The Roosters player from Birdwood. So, Hills just hanging out there one. Napa, he's a strong man, isn't he? That's for sure, from Loxton. So, Thompson, not the best kick. He had a few Hills players around the area, and he's kicked it straight to the Riverland, who go forward once again, putting the defence under pressure. Wood put his body in front there of the Riverland opponent. Bailey Wake holds it up, so dangerous position here, 40 metres out from Riverland's goal. They've kicked 3 goals in this term to Nat, B and Westfold, and they're in control at the moment by 20 points.
So Thompson gets it down, but snared there by Sadler for the Hills, puts it forward, taken here by Sterling, who's playing a pretty good game at the moment for the boys in gold. Goes out wide to the wing area, 1-on-1 contest, but too strong there, although the whistle is gone. And Trifonoff will get a resultant free kick. Perhaps a bit unlucky there, the Riverland boy, after taking the mark. So Trifonoff nurses the ball forward. Mark taken there for Hills, off to the races.
Good kick.
And finds the lead there of Graham.
He's presenting well.
I was going to say presenting well. So Graham goes inside 50. It's a chance in the pocket.
Great kick.
And
Well
he's
done.
picked out Brodie Haylock, the skipper, of course, from Kersbrook Footy Club.
Tight on the boundary line.
Yeah, tough angle there.
And he's kicking around the corner as well. Starting to catch on, isn't
I
it?
love that around the corner, that's for sure. So Haylock, not a known goal kicker this year for the Brookers. Perhaps you can see why as it goes across the face.
You said it, not me.
Back pocket taken by Dixon, feeds the ball out to the run of a teammate. Comes out into the big man and Gartrey, has a touch of the fumbles, in a bit of trouble, good enough to get out. So he got it back to a teammate, nursed the ball up the line, or nearly a crumbing mark there taken. Locked up, a tackle there applied on the edge of the 50-metre arc by Dylan Birds for the Hills Tigers. So once again we'll have a ball up.
Half forward line. 20 points the margin still, heading towards the 19-minute mark. Free kick here for Riverland. So even though Hills have had forward entries over the last period of time since Worsfold goal at the 10-minute mark, still haven't got a goal on the board in this quarter. So Riverland holding up well, and they've got an opportunity here through the middle of the ground through Kudra from Loxton North. He goes deep inside attacking 50. A little bit
Too
too easy
good.
there, and too good by Thompson from Berry. and he's got an opportunity. Just a bit too much height there in the forward line.
Yeah, used his body very well as it come in. The big man from Berry, as you said, has kicked the goal in the opening term. Has kicked one for the Demons this year in club competition. Good straight approach. Straight over the head of the goal umpire. So it's another one to Thompson. And RFL move along to 6-5, leading Hills 2-3. So in this quarter they've added 4 goals, 2. And Hills have just added the 2 behind, so bustling back.
Yes, they have, and Riverland have just looked stronger everywhere on the ground. I think they seem to always be winning the one-on-one contests. They've just been really strong in those kind of situations, and I think it just feels like they want the ball a bit more. They're really chasing after it and really working together very well. I think Hills lifted for a bit there when they trapped it down in their forward 50, but just weren't able to convert.
So Garter has got the tap down nicely. It's down the throat of Wolford, who hacked it forward, coming to meet and actually assisting. Well, that was a Scarlet-type performance by Zunic as he found a teammate, puts it forward, getting back
well
there.
done.
Max Buckley takes a good mark.
Yeah, he does. He kicks from the half-back flank towards Harvey Frill, who had a good first quarter. 2-3 to 6-5, 4 goals the margin. Just not the best kick there. Turnover, an opportunity for Riverland once again to make Hills pay. So Riverland go towards the half-forward line. Oh, dropping there was the big man in Knapp, who's been very active in this match so far. Hawkins kick inside 50, and patient build-up from Riverland eventually leads to another shot on goal, and this chance is B, who's been pretty dynamic.
Already kicked 2 for the visiting Riverland team.
From Waikerie is B.
He's looked very strong, I think, and just leads out very well, strong presence.
So cameraman right behind him. So B towards the golf course end. Will not come back through for a minor score, but good enough to extend at the margin. There's 6-6-42. Hills are 2-3-15 here on the RMFL TV scoreboard. Trust you're enjoying our live stream coming to you from the Summit Park in Mount Barker. A bit of a mung kick out here. Buckley luckily grabs the ball for Hills, hacks it forward. Smart putting your courage there, but they're collision by the Hills. Yeah, ball comes out the back door. Guillaume nurses it forward, finds a teammate. This is B again, I think we'll find. Gives it off there to Wolford, and the skipper just spots up the lead out there of Zunic.
Just a lot more settled there, Riverland. You could see them spotting up all those kicks in the end, and most of the time the player just, gotten away from their opponent and just taken the mark uncontested there in the end.
Oh, apologies, that was Worsfield doing the lead-up work there. So you can hear the enthusiasm of the Riverland boys as Zunic puts that one straight through. So just opening a nice break, as we said in last year's game. They led 8-10 to 1-3 at half time, and I tell you, it's starting to get a little bit that way at the moment. It's at 7-6 to 2-3 back.
Yeah, their forward line just looks a lot more settled. They just seem to be lowering the eyes, hitting those kicks straight away. They seem to, have a good structure set up of where they're going, whereas Hills have looked a bit more chaotic going forward, and have also been pushed out on those, really tough angles when they have got marks in forward line too.
So in the middle of the ground, Bruce Dawes, another free kick for Riverland. They're dominating. Kick in towards the half-forward line. Nat was the target. Ryan managed to get a kick away, but Riverland bursting on the ball there was Drugamuller. It's in the pocket area. Holding the ball. Decisive call there. 9-3 inside 50s at the moment for Riverland. Kick out towards the back pocket area. So Hills, opportunity here through Barron. And once again, the kicking, not the best from Hills. It'll be a turnover. Riverland kick out towards the wing. Almost a mark there by Dixon. Here's a chance for Riverland. Once again to go forward. Ball hits the deck. Good attack on the ball. Harvey Frill up after getting that head knock and head clash. And he's going to earn a free kick here, half-back line for Hills.
So Harvey Neal, reader from
Bill.
puts it out, finds a teammate out wide. So Hills possession football at the moment. Not a lot on offer.
No, bit stagnant out
The
there.
old kick and hope situation, puts it up and, well, Rover, I think it is. Brody Rover brings the ball back. Here's a chance for Smart. Ducks a chutney as Hahn arrives. Oh, clever there as he took the ball inboard to a teammate. Puts it forward. Lumbering out is Thompson. The big man tried to half volley it. Couldn't. Here's a chance for Sadler. Under pressure for Druggermuller. Ball out over the boundary line.
The Hills defence has actually been pretty
Yes,
solid. The
yep.
amount of pressure that they've been under. The score could be a lot more in favour of Riverland. So boundary throwing inside attacking 50 yet again for Riverland. Ricky Ebert around the area, along with Sadler, vice captain from Birdwood. Meantime, here's a chance for Riverland. Link up play. Player all by himself out here is B. But Hills opportunity. Oh, Riverland's pressure is fantastic at the moment.
They're just
And there's
everywhere.
And B links up once again with that man, Knapp, who's got another opportunity to have a shot at goal. He's kicked a goal. He's had certainly a lot of presence down in the forward line.
Absolutely, he's been up and around it.
And he'll have the last kick of the opening half.
Good
That's
kick.
how we're right
Beautiful.
behind that, and that was like threading the needle there by Chris Knapp, which gives him his second goal of the game. So Riverland
Dominating in all areas there.
just
Forward
taking,
entries.
just taking a serious stake on this game, 8-6 to 2-3 at half time. And just before we go to a few messages from our sponsors, Beck, can you just go through the goal kickers there in the first half? It's a little bit easy on the Hills side.
Yeah, we'll start with the Hillside. So just singles to Graham and Simmons, which were both in the first quarter, just weren't able to get one through in that quarter. There were Hills. On the Riverland side, sorry, a bit of a longer list. We've had 2 to B, 2 to Thompson, also 2 to Knapp, and singles to Worsfold and Zunich.
And also, if we look at the stats, as Benny Goldfinch said, inside 50, 10 plays 3. So that's virtually the tail of the tape. Riverland certainly get on. We're getting ready for the next game. Riverland certainly getting on top in that quarter. So they'll go into half time with a pretty handy lead. As we'll take a break now and hear from valuable sponsors here. Trust you're enjoying live coverage of the Interleague Carnival. Coming to you live from the Summit Sports Park in Mount Barker. Back for the second half soon.
The Swampwood Hotel is your local to drop into for a cold drink and a friendly hello 7 days a week. The Swan caters for all occasions with the options of our traditional pub menu. We'll speak to our staff about set menu options in our function room. Happy hours are Wednesdays and Fridays along with other daily specials. With all the facilities you need to enjoy a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. Drop in and catch the replay in the sports bar on the way home after the game today. Daish Irrigation and Fodder are long-time proud partners of the RMFL. Daish Irrigation and Fodder stock a wide range of pump and irrigation supplies. Davey and Grundfos pumps are well stocked, along with Barco tools and Philmac irrigation supplies. They hold a variety of items from backyard ponds to wood fireplaces too. The folks at Daish provide a huge range of animal foods in an undercover, user-friendly pickup area. Drop in on either of their 2 stores, Murray Bridge or Strathalbyn.
Ever wondered what life is like at the speed of Volt? It's fast. Oh, wait, faster than that. Think Volt has time to slow? Think again. Everything he does.
One word.
Volt.
Guess what? You can.
Optus 4G Plus, our fastest network ever.
JS Sports has been family owned and operated since 1987 and is proudly South Australia's very own sportswear manufacturer. We understand the value of being competitive and most of all providing your club with service and delivery. Nationally recognised as a major uniform manufacturer and supplier, every product your club purchases supports manufacturing right here in South Australia.
Duttons is a third-generation family-owned business that has been servicing the Murraylands for over 73 years and employ over 100 local people. Duttons has 10 strong franchises: Ford, Mazda, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Hyundai, GWM, Haval, Volkswagen, Ironman 4x4, and also have over 130 pre-owned vehicles.
Duttons, easy to do business with. At Enervin, our knowledge is our power and is at the core of each interaction with our customers. In a competitive landscape, we are determined to be leaders in providing flexible, adaptable and scalable energy and telecommunications solutions. Enervin prides itself of having the most experienced and skilled people in the nation who have a culture to deliver and perform. Enervin, connecting you with tomorrow.
We're for South Australia. For its farmers, for the towns and their communities, the people and their families, for advice and innovation, for this season and the next, for a sustainable future. Elders, for Australian agriculture.
McHugh's Bakery are as Murray Bridge as the bridge itself. They sell everything you would expect to find in a bakery and more. Their original savoury slice is an icon of the city. Look out for their fleet of lunch trucks doing the rounds in Murray Bridge and its surrounds. Yes, same location on the corner of Adelaide Road and Flavel Terrace in Murray Bridge.
The team at Meagle Engineering are the specialists when it comes to trailers. With over 30 years of experience, this family business supports and employs locals. Their trailers are built farm tough and the team pride themselves on their custom builds. Meagles also carry out trailer and caravan repairs while they stock a range of trailer components. 3 Howard Road, Murray Bridge.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your state member for Hammond. If you want to catch up with me or my helpful staff, call in at 20 Manham Road, Murray Bridge, or give us a call on 85 311 676.
Can't decide on the colour. Is it feature wall? What colour's your furniture? Okay.
At Crowe's, we ask all the right questions because at Crowe's, we know paint.
Crowe's, Murray Bridge, now at 189 Adelaide Road.
There's nothing more rewarding than seeing the difference we can make in the local communities that we live in. Drake's are proud to be the sponsor of the River Murray Footy League. Drop into Drake's Murray Bridge for all your shopping needs. You'll find a great selection of the finest fresh food, quality meats, the little kitchen, fresh bakery, and if you need a ruckman, you know who to call.
Farm Fresh Market are your #1 local fruit and veg supplier in the Murraylands. Their business has been operating for 25 years and are proud to be a local employer who support our community. Their store has been expanded to allow you, the customer, easy access to luscious displays of fresh fruit, vegetables, condiments, bread and flowers, and how about the in-store cafe? Farm Fresh Market, your fresh food experts in Murray Bridge.
Grandisons are a one-stop shop for all your workwear needs. All the big brands, FXD, Yakka, King G, Bisley, and Steel Blue, Bluntstone and Rossi boots. No order too big or too small, Grandisons serving the Murraylands for 60 years. Hoffy Steel are a family-owned business with 2 generations of experience on their side, building quality domestic, farm, industrial, commercial sheds, carports and verandas. Hoffy Steel pride themselves on a personalised service which can produce quality products custom made to your requirements. Hoffy Steel operate throughout South Australia, providing all South Australians with a wonderful service. Hoffy Steel, get in contact today.
Graham Edwards Crash Repairs, Hill Street, Murray Bridge.
Need extra cash? Got a lot of empty bottles and cans cluttering up your garage or backyard? And get to Murray Bridge Recycling. They'll have you unloaded as quickly as a speeding bullet and cashed up in a flash. With Meningie and Strathalbyn depots too, turn those old bottles and cans into cash now. Call Murray Bridge Recycles on 8532 4551, 55 Thomas Street.
Murrayland's Rain and Horn has been established in Murray Bridge since 1988. Since 2000, Rain and Horn Murraylands has been one of the franchise market leaders in real estate throughout South Australia. Murrayland's Rain and Horn boasts the highest quality of property managers equipped with managing your rental properties. Drop into the office in 7th Street for any real estate service you need.
Nature provides us a precious liquid that comes from deep underground. It's a wonderful energy that we can use to cook, have instant hot water that never runs out, and keeps us warm on cold winter nights. And now everyone can enjoy the benefits of gas with L-Gas, no matter where you live. L-Gas, natural liquid gas. So good, we bottle it.
Why don't you go your own way and call into Murray Bridge Isuzu Ute. Proud sponsors of the 2022 Rising Star Award. Richards Auto Electrical are the Murrayland's #1 service provider in all things auto electrical. They specialise in alternators, starter motors, lighting upgrades, truck and four-wheel drive accessories and installation. Their store has a wide variety of 12-volt products and accessories to choose from. When it comes to Toyota, they are the LC200 and brand new LC300 specialists. Call in and ask about a torque converter lock-up kit for your cruiser. Richards Auto Electrical, 113 Morris Road, Murray Bridge.
Welcome to Smiley Car Wash, Clarence Gardens. We're located just south of Edwardstown Mazda and before the Evoca Hotel. We have 2 touch-free laser washers, and for those really dirty cars, we have 1 soft touch automatic wash. We have these awesome mega-sized self-serve car wash bays. They're 5 metres wide, 3.3 metres tall, and they will fit just about anything. We're Smiley Car Wash, Clarence Gardens. Look out for the big red sign.
At Sports Power, we know our town, we know our products, and we know sport. And because we've worn, kicked, run, and played with the products we sell, we know what's right for you. So whatever the sport or the season, get the right product for you and your game at Sports Power, your local experts.
And welcome back on RMFL TV live, coming to you today from the Eastern Zone Interleague Carnival being held at the Summit Sports Park in Mount Barker. And as you can see, half-time of the game between the Riverland Football League, the Hills Football League Country Division. At the moment, it's a 39-point margin in favour of the visiting Riverland boys, 8-5-53. HFL2 V and close, only a 2-point margin at quarter time, but the Riverland side certainly kicking away in that second term. As I said, leading by 39 points, so looking for consecutive wins here over the Hills. Although, of course, last year they were combined with the Mallee, but single entity this season. So all in readiness for the second half here on RMFL TV. Trust you're enjoying our live stream. Umpire Bruce Dawes holds the ball aloft and we're underway, so call it. Once again, Thompson getting first hand on the ball for Riverland. As a result, they go forward, half-back area. Nick Thompson there gets the ball across to Wood, I think it's
Harvey Frill.
Harvey Frill, sorry. Look like to get it. Here's a chance for Max Buckley. But the big man Thompson, who had a very good first half, the 1-2 there was involved with Vumard. In turn, gives it across to Butterworth. Butterworth to a teammate in the centre of the ground and the centre circle. Perhaps didn't really want that as he's ridden into the Summit turf, but wins a free kick, and that being Dan Wolford.
Yep, Wolford kicks it out towards the outer side wing. Opportunity here for Riverland to move forward through Hausler. Meantime, Riverland go forward, chop off kick. Hills need a goal early in this term. Buckley takes the mark. Simmons on the lead. See how he goes here, Beck. Good presenting. Takes the mark on chest. Marcus Graham is pushing deep here. Kicks it to a good spot. Oh, almost a bit of showtime there from Graham, tied on the boundary line. Looking for a free kick. It's going to be a boundary throw-in, so Hills have got the ball forward. So it'll be a boundary throw-in. Deep inside attacking 50 here for Hills. They trail 2-3 to 8-5. Simmons will be a ruck contest here. He's got some dangerous players around the area, including Graham. Riverland defence holding up well. Umpire sent a free kick. He's going Riverland's way. Back pocket area.
So, Riverland free kick deep in defence. That was through the agency of Hausler, the late arrival. Ball comes out there. Here's Buckley, has added a bit of spark early stages of the second half. Ball comes across here. Good string of handballs. Riverland go forward, but once again chopped out by Buckley. So Maxie Buckley, as I said, certainly starting the third term, although picks out Ebert. Ricky Ebert, probably the most experienced player on the ground out there. There's his it forward. So Graham, one of the few goal kickers this afternoon for Hills, puts that wide.
Tripping off, I think, was it?
Ball goes forward and drifting into space. There was Jamie Dell. So the Kangaroo of the Southern Blue, the chance here. He quickly plays on as he's got a lead there. Honours the lead of Harvey Frill. Of course, his Kangaroo teammate. So the chance here for Harvey Frill, who was had a few possessions.
They're all kicking around the corner.
They are.
They are. Well, and Hills
I've been watching too much rugby.
I'll tell you what.
So it comes. If he curl it back, it's actually gone across the face.
Just go back now.
Fisted
Just
defence.
drop punt.
Drop punt.
That's right.
As BT
run
says.
Straight. Run straight. Yeah, you kick it where you run. So if you're going to run around the corner.
That's it.
Anyway,
Do
what
it.
do I know about the game?
Gaelic style.
So there'll be a throw-in. So Simmons will be doing ruck against Big Thompson. Thompson wins his...
Oh, Harry.
Yeah, got rid of Simmons easily. Wolford's kick was smothered there. Good enough to back it up. Gets the handball out here. Once again, a string of handballs. Ends there with a teammate driving it forward was Hausler. And River Murray working. Here's a chance for Drogamuller. Oh, coughs it up, but he's got support from the teammate. Bouncing ball. Hans in the vicinity as the teammate gathers the ball. Oh. Gets around a hill. And ball ends up here with Mitchie Hahn. Puts it forward and has a chance. That's a great transition from the Riverland. Ends into hands of the big man in Gartree. And I tell you what, chance here to put his first goal on the board. But great transition there. Run of, as I said, as the ground's dried out here, Riverland's running style game has come into fore.
Absolutely. Good to see the sun over the summit here. And just goes bang straight away. So Riverland just going along. Gartree puts it through for their first of this quarter. I'd say it definitely won't be the last.
No, so what are we, just 4 minutes into the second half and extending that advantage they had. So it's set to, 45 points now for Scott Creek College of Advanced Education. Maths is right, Beck?
I'd say so, but they just looked a lot more classy there, the Riverland. They turned it over, switched on, just drove the ball forward, easy mark, just put it through for the goal, just nice, simple footy, whereas we saw it come down the hills then and it just looked like a bit more of a mess.
So Harvey Frill from the stoppage. Here's a chance for Hills to go forward, kick into the pocket. Over the top of the intended target there in Dell. So it'll be a boundary throw-in, deep inside attacking 50 for Hills. We've gone 5 minutes in the third term, and it's 9-6 to 2-3, so a decisive break at the moment of... yeah, that's right, Pistols, what you said before. Meantime, boundary throw-in, Simmons gets it down, tried to get it to Harvey Frill. Ryan's around the action. Once again, boundary throw-in. So 45 points the margin.
I tell you what, Coach Damien Stevens done a good job with this Waikerie, ex-Waikerie coach, because you only get him probably once a year for a few sessions in the lead-up, but they're certainly working hard for each other. You notice around the borders there was 2 or 3 black and red jumpers there.
Simmons, front position. Good work there by the opposition ruck in Thompson. And a free click here for Riverland. So Hills just starting to drop off a little bit here, early stages of the third term. Kick out by Butterworth to his teammate there in Rover, I think it was. So opportunity for Riverland once again go on the outer side wing. Sadler, I think, floating across there for Hills, brings it to ground level. And it's holding the ball, and it's free kick though for Riverland once again.
So ball, eastern wing. Oh, good attack on the ball there, working hard. It's Harry Parker, Gamaraka captain. Meanwhile, grabbed here by Riverland. They streak away. Good defensive spoil there. Getting involved there was the Hills captain and Brodie Haylock. Forces the ball over the boundary line, right in the light tower. So looked like we might have had the lights on earlier in the day with the mist and drizzle, but it's cleared out in a beautiful day now in the Adelaide Hills. As the ball pitched back in. Comes down here trying to bundle his way through as a Hills player. Dispossessed, ball comes out here. Gathering the ball there was Butterworth. Ball goes forward here. Danger territory here, but through for a minor score for Riverland. So doing the bulk of the attacking already in this second half.
Yep, Wood takes the mark in the back pocket, looks up, not the best kick, been a bit of that in the Hills lineup today. Just kicks not quite finding the targets. Earning a free kick there, Hills. Just trying to check if Ricky Ebert's still out there. Haven't seen him at the moment. So,
yeah, there he is.
Oh, got him. There we go. Spotted him. There we go. So, kick over the top, and that's almost gone out of bounds on the full. It's punched. Boundaries throw in.
Just some kicks not quite hitting the players in the right spot here, I've noticed, for the Hills. Like, just kicking it a bit high when just right on the chest would have done the job. Like, just not really adjusting to their teammates here. Yeah,
Luke Smart had to stand his ground as Vumard come forward, and good defensive spoil, and made him sort of earn it as well. It's the ball. So, pack situation in the grandstand. Ryan gets it out here to teammates, sidestepping there. I think it was Daniel Wood, puts the ball forward, bouncing. Here's a chance gathered there by Dixon. Goes backwards to go forwards as he goes across to the fat side of the ground. Picks out a teammate there in Kudra. Kudra puts it wide. Foot race on here now between Thompson. One there by Dan Wolford, the skipper of the Riverland. They go further forward. Oh, Nat pushed out there, and winning the day on that occasion was Brodie Haylock.
Yep, Haylock, captain for Hills. Kicks it out towards the wing, and once again, as we were saying there, Beck, not the best kick.
Yeah, just skills have been a bit down for Hills, I think.
Riverland, once again, opportunity to move forward. They've dominated since quarter time. In fact, they kicked 7 goals unanswered at the moment, on a roll. Hills defence, though, full credit to them. They're just continuing to fight. Chain of handballs. Let's see how they go here. Hills go forward towards the half-forward flank, but once again cut off pretty easy.
3-on-1.
And a good mark in turn there by Dixon from Waikerie.
So, ran right with the ball, Riverland through G-Man. The Waikerie boy puts up the wing, but there's a good intercept mark taken for Hills. May well be Thompson, Nick Thompson, in the distance there. So, goes inboard, gets a lead there. Gives to Dill. It's a little man from Kangaroo. Swings it right across the ground. Will it sit here? Bouncing ball.
It's a great man.
Ball comes out here. Grab there. Good work by Bailey Waite. Puts it forward. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance for Smart. Smart gets it to experienced Ricky Ebert. Little wedge kick forward. And picked up nicely. Mark taken there by Liam Sterling from Meadows. So Sterling the opportunity here to get on the kick. Hill's first goal since nearly 11 minutes into the first term. So
they need it.
To say it's been a drought, that's for sure. So the action with Sterling here. So Sterling will set the ball on its way. Close to the goal line. Oh, Chance says he centres the ball, but Mark taken there by Dixon. Dixon wastes no time, puts Riverland in attack up here to Druggermuller. Takes the ball, in turn he gets to the run of a teammate. Good possession football, ends up here in the hands of Shea Hawkins from Berry. So Hawkins, half-back flank area. We'll kick it down the pavilion wing. Here's the big man and that big strong grab there. Charlie Dixon-esque as he breaks onto the right, puts it forward. Here's Turner. Oh, the Billy Idol man goes to the ground. Ball comes here. Follows up with a bit of a tackle. Well done, Turner. Comes back here. Hill's defence now under heaps of pressure. Comes back here. Finally trying to find his way through his Nick Thompson from Birdwood. Puts it to the centre of the ground. Picks out a teammate in the centre square. But Riverland getting stronger and stronger as this game continues. Ball comes here. I think that was Harry Parker. Goes long. Here's a chance for Hills. Graham, but once again outmarked as Simmons gives chase there. Usain Bolt style. As he just lumbers along. Big Harry. Here's a chance attacking the ball there. It's Maroney. Grabs the ball, goes out wide. He's got a teammate out here.
Just working a lot harder.
Just working very well. That was Rover there getting involved as well. Will the ball stay in here? Yes, it does. As gathered there by G-Man.
Yep. Just had a chat there.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, so I was just having a chat to Div 1 runner Tim Jenkin, who's just getting ready. Guys are all ready to go, just checking on the starting location. Meantime, good mark out there. Riverland going forward through Knapp, who's dominating this match so far. And once again, the difference at the size at the moment is the delivery, and that's a beautiful pass there to B. Those two have combined quite a few times today.
He's been everywhere, you must say.
Very good, Beck.
But yeah, they just look a lot better when they're moving forward. I mean, they're forwards working a lot harder as well.
Big deck.
Chance for his third goal of the afternoon. Oh, goal square there. Big lick was the big man Thompson, I think it was. Comes out here. Chain of handballs, Ebert working deep in defence. The old 1-2 gets it back. Puts it further field. Oh, good intercept by Riverland. First to get there will be Worsfield. Goes to ground. Got support there.
That's almost holding the ball.
Rover comes back here to Smart. They're under heaps of pressure now every time they get the football. The Hills combination, that's for sure. Centre of the ground, Gabbard comes out towards their broadcast side. Here's a chance for Wake over the top. Got his hands to it. Gabbard's it. Well done, young Baileys. He got it forward. Here's a chance here. Oh, once again, that resilient Riverland defence.
Yep.
Maroney in the action here, goes to ground. Scrambly play. To lock the umpire doors will surely have to come in. Yes, he does.
They almost, they had one out there in the forward line there, Hills, but just couldn't get that clean possession to send it in there.
Uncontested ruck work there from Riverland enabled them to move the ball forward here by Butterworth towards true centre half forward. Good tackle. I think that's Barron involved there for Hills. So Kowalik in ruck. Riverland half forward line, just nabbing the ball there was B. Handball, here's a chance. Well, outside of the boot, straight to himself. Kick to kick sort of stuff. Marks up.
Free kick.
Free kick for Hills, centre half back. So, looks like a chance here for Barron. He quickly handballs to Ricky Ebert. Ricky Ebert now into the middle of the ground. Flying high. Good mark. Taken by Vumard. He's got a player on here in the middle of the ground. Chain of handballs, link up, great work through the middle of the ground there by B. And once again, good link up play enables a shot at goal. Or kick further afield. Oh. Ball hits the deck. And it's held up.
I think it's Thompson once again with the big leap. He's been dangerous up forward, kicked a couple of goals and also around the ground in the ruck duel. So certainly showing his aerial ability there. As he contests this knock, ball comes down there. First to get there will be your man B. Goes to ground, holds the ball in. What do they say to coach usually? I don't know what they say up at Waikerie. Usually bring your A game, bring their B game. And he certainly knows how to play, that's for sure. Very impressed with him.
He's looking very good.
One of the reasons the Magpies have been, sitting equal top at the moment up there with Loxton North. Ball comes back here. Finally, clearing kick, hacked forward by the Hills. No real purpose. It goes to ground, but they've drawn a free kick here for an infringement. So out wide is Ricky Ebert. Nursing it forward. So possession football as he picks out Nicky Thompson from Birdwood. Now he goes up here. Here's a man who's been pretty good, Harry Parker. The Gumaraka skipper goes wide. Here's a chance running onto his Ryan. Well, it's it for him. Once again, that defence just resilient and knocked over the line by the late arriving Steve Hosler.
There's no real...
And we hope his partner's all right.
Yeah, she's all right. Shout out to Beck. She's watching us from the Mount Barker Hospital, but she's doing all right.
She's on the roof watching because she's just over the road.
Yeah.
It's a small forward line here for Hills. Here's Ryan around the action. Handball out. Trying to burst through there. For Hills was
young
Thompson. Baroni, great work.
He
Handballs
goes
to
again.
himself. Good pressure on Bailey Wake. Kick in the middle of the ground by B, but cut off by Ricky Ebert for Hills. He goes further afield. Marcus Graham. Here's the smallish forward line for Hills under the pressure. Good tackle. Dylan Burge was the player who was on the end of that hand pass. But a free kick here with the tackle. Strong tackle by Dixon.
So Dixon nurses it forward. One's a Riverland teammate. You see a Vumard goes across here. Once again taken by the skipper and Walford. He's been very good leader this afternoon. Puts it out wide. Good overhead mark taken by Butterworth. Pretty good at basketball. Was all-round sportsman. Ball goes to ground. Here's a chance once again for Hills to rebound on this occasion. Gets it up here to Triffanoff, sorry. He goes in here. Here's a chance for Ryan. One grab, two grabs. Umpire paid chopping.
Yep.
So Ryan goes backwards. He goes forwards. Now, bit of a low worm burner kick trying to find Dell there. Ball coughed up again. Once again, Riverland too resilient in defences have been all afternoon. After a quarter time, only led by 2 points. Now they're well in charge, 9-7 to 2-3.
Thompson handballed it, the big man. Meantime, they've gone forward. Oh, umpire thought that was a mark.
Well.
Is it? Well, it is.
And man Turner, the bombshell.
Long bombshell. Half forward line, kicks the ball, wedge shot, and that's a good kick.
Too easy.
Hills having to work extremely hard down the other end of the ground. Haven't kicked a goal since the 11-minute mark, since Simmons kicked the goal.
Been a while.
It was a hard act to follow,
It
wasn't it?
was. Just no one could live up to it.
So kick at goal from Riverland. Umpire taking his time here. Is that through? Yes, it is. Few applause from the pavilion area, which had the VIP in there earlier in the season, of course, Pistols and Beck.
Who did you see there, Benny, when you were here for the gather round?
Oh, you name it. Beck was there? No.
I was there.
No. You were. You were in the VIP, weren't you?
Oh, God, no.
In this area?
No,
Yeah.
no. Out with the people.
That's where it's at.
Do you see who kicked
Well,
that goal?
we are at
No.
the People's Ground here, as it's been dubbed, here at the summit.
Riverland did.
Yes. Right, confirm that one.
I'm just trying to pick up for you, so away you go,
Well,
Goldie.
Simmons is back in the ruck. Meantime,
They're making changes.
they're making changes. Thompson won that one. Got it towards centre forward. They're just moving the board forward here with a bit of globetrotter work. Riverland towards centre forward. Flicking it on. Here's a chance for Hills meantime. Half back line, but cut off once again. Riverland, they're queuing up, linking up nicely, and there's another uncontested mark inside attacking 50.
Yeah, just doing it a bit all too easy now, Riverland.
This is Mitchie Hahn. the Iceman. It's an NFL experience, of course, turning out for the Waikerie Magpies. So Hahn, as you can see, kick from about 45 metres. Got the big man Simmons on the mark. So Hahn sets it on its way. It's going to drop short. Lumbering out there was Nat, spoilt. Druggermuller couldn't control the ball. Stacks on the mill here. Oh, here's a chance for Turner. Goes to ground. Was he scragged there? Notice the umpire. Comes out here. Once again, Hahn, who started the passage of play, got the ball back. Gave it to a teammate. Coming forward, oh, great gather there by Zunic. Comes back here. Outside of the boot. Gartrey just couldn't get control that mark, so through for another behind to the Riverland. They moved to 9-8 to 2-3 here, 19-20 minutes.
Connor Mildy's messaged in. He says, show me some more Harry Simmons. Well, he's the last goal kicker here for Hills at the 11-minute mark in the...
There he is.
There he is. You asked for it, as the crowd do.
Well, there we go. That's what happens. Yeah, that's right.
What more do you want, Moose?
If you want a player from either side, just tell us who you'd like, and the ball will go to them. No
well,
doubt
we delivered on Barron for the stats. And,
there he is.
100% strike rate. Meantime, Thompson with a kick forward here for Riverland. Motoring forward.
Thompson.
Handball over the top. Here's a chance for Hahn from Waikerie. Squaring kick. Riverland players contesting the ball there and spoiling themselves as well, and it's gone out of bounds. Left forward pocket.
I tell you what, Thompson been very good in ruck, and as we start forward, he'll be enjoying this, mate, because he's got a chance to savour his first win of the season. But can believe Berry have lost all their 7 games this season, so certainly the Berry contingent here today will be enjoying victory at last.
Well, that is a rough start, so good to get a win on the board wherever you can.
Just no real height down in this Hills forward line at the moment.
No.
Graham is pushing down there.
Oh,
gee, that's a rough tackle, that one.
Brody Rover.
Here's a chance for Hills. Triffanoff goes back. Hills towards centre-half forward, but 3-on-1 contest, 4-on-1 in fact, and they should motor up here and kick out towards the wing by Wolford.
Yep, comes out here to Rover. Oh, good work as he got it back to a teammate. Good backing up here, as I said. They've got numbers around. Oh, good intercept on this occasion for the Hills. That was Benny Dodson, and nurses it delightfully. Forward finds Harvey Friel.
Don't have a big target down here.
He runs through the centre of the ground, comes back. Here's a chance for Graham at the back, but once again outnumbered. As the cavalry arrive, comes back to Dixon. The old 1-2 gives it back to Guillaume, I think it was. Who was a goal kicker early. Gets the ball out here. A fumble mark there by Hausler, the late arrival. Beck watching on the roof won't be happy with that one.
Get in, Stephen.
So half forward line for Hills. Harvey Frill, he's played well. Smothered though, and that'll go out of bounds. Boundary throw, and at least they're moving the ball forward.
Always the optimist.
The defence is just an absolute fortress down there from the Riverland. They don't seem phased by anything. They're just very settled, work together, get the ball out as a team.
It's like how they sit outside the orange groves and make sure no one pinches any oranges off the tree. They're just really tight. They give away nothing.
You wanted to get the oranges in there at some stage, but there we go. Good work. Finishes quarter strongly there with that one.
They have indeed, and I tell you what, though.
Well,
talking about oranges, is certainly a sweet scoreboard at the moment for the Riverland Football League.
Harry's looking up here, Beck, for a bit of a
10-8-68 play. Hills 2-3-15. Hills not scoring in that quarter of football. In fact, it's quarter time, Beck. They've kicked 2 behind.
Oh, here he is. Timmy Jenkins joined us, the runner for the Hills Football League Div 1.
Yes, we might just get Timmy on if we can get a quick yarn with him, if we can, possibly.
So, Tim, how's it coming along? You're looking fit as well yourself.
Now, Timmy,
take us through it.
Are you worried about getting the job done with seeing you just made a marathon the other week up in the Barossa? You reckon you can get the 4 quarters done here today?
Just, I think, mate. Although after seeing Sammy's interchange schedule, I could be out there a fair bit.
So he's going to implement
high rotations. Hopefully try to run them off their feet.
And, of course, it's great to see you involved. Because been a regular representative player and also skipper the last few years, having a year off here. So it's great to see you involved. It's just
Love
it was
it.
a no-brainer for you to be involved.
Absolutely. It's one of the best weekends, I reckon, in the year, the Interleague. So meet new people, get to play with some blokes you never played with before, have a beer with them afterwards, and just have a good time, really. So I did remind them I have never lost one of these games, so they better pull their finger out.
Pressure.
Yeah, and of course having Matty Yench also involved.
Yep,
They said
Matty,
Sammy Miles. The
Sammy.
three of you have actually captained the Hills at some time.
Yep, at some point. So, yeah, it's awesome to be involved. I was very happy when Sammy sent the message out. And
So
said,
we also
"Come do it."
believe that not only you're football coaches, but you're actually coaches in life. Is that right,
Apparently,
Tim, the three of you?
Exactly. A lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom.
A real Rat Pack vibe down there at the moment, I think.
Now, have we seen the last of you on the football field as far as playing?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I feel pretty fit, as I said, just coming off of running a marathon.
Yep.
So the body feels pretty good. I feel sort of younger than
wake
ever,
up
really.
Sunday feeling pretty good.
Definitely wake up Sunday
So it's
feeling
got
pretty
its
good.
enticement towards just being a runner.
Yeah. Just a runner, maybe.
So just quickly, the strengths of the Hills side?
I reckon pace.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of quick boys out there that hopefully can use the space of the oval, of Mount Barker Oval, and get out and hopefully outspread the River Murray team, I reckon. So
fantastic. So obviously, if the scoreboard is similar to this in the way of the Division 1 side, you won't have to do too much running, would you?
No, I'll just yell at them.
So I reckon here we want a close game for River Murray viewers. So
done, yeah.
So we'll see a lot of you out there, Timmy Jenkins.
Fingers crossed.
All right, mate. And you were pretty happy with how it went? Pretty miserable conditions. I know it's up to under the other week.
It was very wet, mate. I thought the grand final last year was bad, but try running 42 Ks into a headwind's pretty bad as well.
So what was easier, playing the grand final in those conditions?
Probably playing grand final, I reckon.
Fantastic. All right, Timmy,
Beautiful.
thanks for joining us,
guys.
mate. And all the
See
best
you
this
out there.
afternoon.
Thank you.
Timmy Jenkins joining us, of course, the Hills Football League Division 1 runner and past representative captain, and a good point as he made in the game that's going to be following up. Hills chasing their 6th consecutive win, Benny, against the River Murray, the Cods.
Now, I think we've got a issue here with the Riverland team because a few more messages have come in. So I think number 4 is Mitch Hahn. No, number 4 is Drogemuller. And number 6 is Mitch Hahn, even though the team sheet says
we can only go on what we're given.
That's right.
They've stitched us up here.
So that's what the team sheet says, but
we
it's obviously
apologise
wrong.
for those people watching, but we can only do what we're given.
Yep, all good. Doing our best here, aren't we, Beck?
Exactly. That's all we can ask for, and trying our best here and seeing that.
We're in trouble here. We're getting the wrong numbers. We're getting the wrong marital relationships.
Going to be pulled off the air.
Luckily, we're at the right ground.
Well, as I said, Connor Mildy wants to see some more of Harry Simmons here, so let's see if he can...
I'm sure Onka Valley wants to see a bit more of you, Connor Mildy.
Bang, bang. Well, the Riverland coach, Damien Stevens here, just keeping his boys in the huddle here a bit longer, just emphasising, go on, have a good win here, the Hills boys. If you're the Hills side, obviously looking for a bit of pride here, what do you do?
I think they've just got to take some chances, be a lot more attacking. I think their forward line's got to push back a lot better. They've just been overrun by the Riverland defence. So I think they've just got to work hard to push back into that 50, make some options, and I think just want the ball a little bit more, especially in one-on-one contests. Just get in there and put your head over it.
All right, Jeff Pistola, Benny Goldfinch and bustling Beck Northcott with you as we get ready for the final term here, the Country Division Hills Football League side taking on the Riverland Football League side, and unless there's a tumultuous turnaround, you think that the Riverland boys are on their way to a pretty good win as they lead at the moment, 68-15. As we'll get the 4 sirens back to start as the ball goes forward once again through Harvey Friel. Here's a chance for Hills. Oh, Simmons, look at him go. The 1-2 around the corner. There was Sterling, and once on cue.
Game's over.
Once on cue, people think you're living next to a railway station or a railway crossing. So the score for the Hills, their first score.
Oh, sorry, I just forgot where their little area was on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so here we go forward. I think that was Drugger if we get it right. Ball comes here. The players are a bit confused. Everyone's confused.
Oh, we got the super sub here in Jaden J.
That was a short quarter. As Jaden J. Hill has joined us. It's that good work in the earlier games and got Hills home in those 2 Colts games, Jade. But should have got you in earlier because they're facing a big deficit here. Well done there by Hawkins. Gets it back to Gartner. Gartley nurses the ball up, but Ricky Ebert, who's showed plenty of experience this afternoon, and be high up in the better contributors for the Hills Country Division side. So Ebert goes across here and finds Sterling. Sterling in turn goes out wide to the run of Ryan. Ryan takes a mark on the outer wing here, so Ryan a bit undecided. Not a lot on offer has been the case this afternoon, and just puts it up nicely for a mark for Riverland there through Vumard, who gave to the run of a teammate. In turn gets it up the line and taken by Kudra. So Kudra, the Loxton North representative, holds the ball and gets a lead up here. Going to ground there was Ryan. Gets it back to a teammate. They go forward. This is promising, but the big man playing kick behind the play, and Gartrey takes the mark.
Yeah, defence again just too good here by the Riverland. An easy switch here. They've got plenty of room on this wing in front of us here. Send it long here to
your man Hausler. Got it up towards Knapp. Knapp goes to ground, but wraps up his Hills opponent there. Almost a half Nelson applied on Brody Haylock, so we'll have a ball up.
Umpire's found a block there.
So Kowalik gives it off to Ebert. He nurses the ball into the centre circle, taken here by Liam Sterling. It'll be close to one of the best here this afternoon for Hills. Gives it back to Ebert. Ebert always does something with the football as he nurses it across here to Nick Thompson, the Birdwood boy. Actually, Nick Thompson appearing in the second game this afternoon, and also wears red and white stripes normally.
Oh, I saw him out there warming up before, and that long mullet he's got going on there was luscious.
For a bit later on.
Very luscious.
Comes in. Here's Maroney. Gets it back to Knapp, who's running through. He gets across to Turner. Turner has a look, could have thought about giving it back, but said, I can do this. And Knapp looks at him and said, should have given it off, son.
I thought he should have given it back to Knapp. He, did the old 1-2, should have given him the 3 and finished it off. Thought he deserved it.
Well, he did. But Ryan Turner, he's made a pretty good contribution to Waikerie boys. So, actually, they haven't had too many passengers to the Riverland side. So, ball brought back into play there. Out wide. Once again, outnumbered. First to get there be Dixon. Gathers the ball. He's got a couple of blokes loose in the centre. One of them, which is Vumard. And Vumard nurses up the line. Finds a teammate here. I think it's our man B.
To be or not to be?
Puts it forward. Oh, big good test there. Ball comes again. Oh, good follow up there. Could have been taken high. Meanwhile, clearing kick for the Hills. Gets it forward. Ball down to ground. Here's a chance for Simmons to use his pace. Oh, good pressure.
Use this bustle instead.
Ball goes out wide. No, you've got that trademark. Comes to Hurst, the late arrival, but he's made an impression since he's been here. Ball comes up. Here's a chance now for Turner. Unselfishly gives it off to a teammate. Which is Hahn, I believe. And once again off the line. So Jaden J, conditions have certainly improved since we saw you or heard you earlier in the day.
Yeah, sure have. Great conditions now. Sun's out as I reckon that was Ebert has kicked in, and Hills now looking to reassess Pistols. So yeah, great conditions, sun's beaming.
That just sums up, well, hugging the boner line, wasn't it? Centimetre perfect kick there. So Hills with the ball, just down in front of our commentary position here at the golf course end of the Summit Park, puts it up the line. Big leap over the top.
Flying.
Good follow up there in the shadows of the grandstand, so totally contrasting to the earlier games where we had drizzle and mist. Shadows on the ground from the sunshine. Also the soccer gets in the top left. It's all happening here at Summit Sports Park. State League soccer action here this afternoon as well. So, yeah, could cover that on RMFL TV as well. So, there's a chance Gartrey gets it down. Actually, there might be more goals scored down there as far as the Hills prospect. Only 2 on the board here.
There probably would be.
2 goals on the board. Soccer would be happy with it. Not in a rep game of footy, that's for sure. But no, they're out there doing their best. But Riverland just too strong here as the ball locked up here.
Yep, so ball up. Bruce Dawes, umpire out there today. Oh, good tap there by Riverland. Hills now trying to get the ball forward. Oh, well done there. That was B. And Riverland now going to go forward again. Oh, nearly the smother there. Pack's going to go up. Couldn't quite get the spoil. And, well, good mark by Knapp as he goes forward. now to Kudra. Kudra goes inside forward 50, looking for the player. And yep, good mark there by Moroney from Berry.
As we said, Berry winless this year. Unfortunately, in the Riverland competition at the moment. So their representatives will certainly enjoy having a win here this afternoon. And Moroney, well, not much of him, but he's bobbed up pretty well here.
Well, he was all on his own there. That forward line just worked back a lot faster, and they had plenty of options in the end.
So Moroney, opportunity here. Just has kicked 8 goals for the season for the Demons. So let's see if he can get his first rep goal here this afternoon. Bit of a floater, and yes, pulled to the right side, so through for a minus score. So Riverland go to 10-11. Hills capped on 2-5 here on RMFL TV. So trust you're enjoying our live stream coverage. We will be taking a short break after the conclusion of this game as we reboot to bring you the big game between River Murray and the Hills A grade after this game. So Ebert runs out the square, goes straight down the centre corridor, picks out a teammate there in Sterling, gives it a run of teammate Ryan, comes back to Sterling, they're playing handball, comes back here to Harvey Fryle, goes further afield, finds Thompson in the centre of the ground, so here's a chance for Hills go deep, but once again outnumbered.
Every time.
Yeah, I don't know where the Hills forwards go, they must run up the field and just stay there because...
Went down to the soccer pitch, I reckon.
Yeah, could be right, yeah. So ball out wide,
trying to
comes
kick some
in
goals there.
Sammy Butterworth, Barbara Monash man gets up the line to Turner, overruns it, but he does trap it. Oh, this way, that way. Bit of shimmy work by the Idol, gets it forward. Here's a chance, and finally a defensive mark take for Hills through the agency, Nick Thompson.
So Hills now in the middle of the ground. What can they munder up here? Trying to get their third goal. Oh, good mark there. Go inside forward 50. Yep, rip it off.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I couldn't quite take the mark, Simmons, and it's gone out of bounds.
Come on, Harry.
Off the ground.
Well,
Almost a minor tremor here.
I think they were just shocked to have it inside 50.
But good work by Triffanoff there. So Simmons will do the ruck wearing against Carteret. Carteret over the top gets it down. Being in the race for the ball. Once again, good back up. Hawkins, I think it was, gets the ball up the line. Over the top there, Hills in the shadows of the grandstand. Max Buckley just walks the ball across the line in the interchange gate area. As you see the River Murray boys in the top left-hand side, just warming up there. They couldn't have done it back in April because there's a few stands there.
Yes, there were.
Yes.
It was all happening here.
The Lions and the Kangaroos. Meanwhile, through the centre of the ground, taken through by Vumard. Gets it on. Here's a chance for Turner. Well, it's it for him. Ryan, doing his best for the Hills, goes to the ground. Over the top of him, umpire Dawes right on the spot said no infringement, so the ball up will take place. Yeah, so once again, Riverland pushing for another goal. So Turner doing it all, does the ruck work, gets it down. Teammate trying to bustle his way through. Held up there, so once again another ball up will take effect. So once again Turner against Ryan. Too unlikely ruckman. Oh, over the head attempt there by Zinnick. Closer to goal. Lurking there trying to get it out was Nick Thompson, held in there. So once again umpire Dawes comes in for a ball up.
Yeah, so Riverland now. Another congested situation. Oh, well done by Ebert. Gets the soccer and picks up his own footy. Gets the handball away. That was Sterling from Meadows. Kicks it up forward. But it's going to go straight back to Riverland forward 50. Well done by the River Murray player to get the touch there. But I think Riverland are going to nearly score here. Retreats back. Couldn't quite get the target. They've had about 3 inside 50s in 20 seconds here. Go back inside forward 50. What can they do? Picks it up. Has a shot. Bit of an up and under kick at the moment. What can they do? Oh, well done. Gets the crump and scores the goal. Moroney. So redeemed himself and has kicked the goal, Pistols.
Yeah, just look at this over the top was Turner. Got the ball down. Moroney, where you love your crummers, front and centre, just grabbed the ball and straight over the goal umpire's head. So good finish there by the Berry Demon. As RFL charged further ahead 11-77 to 2-4-16 here on the RMFL TV scoreboard. Of course, we thank the various sponsors, ongoing support. Swanport Hotel, very good place there, Rebecca. Dave's Irrigation and Fodder
Don't forget the fodder.
No, can't forget the fodder. Optus, the professionals. I tell you, professional performance this afternoon here by the Riverland boys.
Very much so.
Ball comes out here. Once again, Hills under pressure. Walter Agencies up at Lamoureux. Because extending the boundaries this year in the River Murray Footy League. Sheridan and Russell. Here's a chance now around the corner. The Sam Butterworth. Oh, centres it nicely. I think it will be a rush behind. No, kept in play. And that's unselfish football there by Zunic, who got the ball back here. And I think this is G-Man from Waikerie. Kicked the goal, the first goal of the third term, so the chance to become a multiple goal kicker here. Murray Bridge, Zuzu Utes, Crowies Paints, endless here. Meanwhile, the action's back here with G-Man. And it's almost as if they're consigned to their fate here, Hills. It's the margin,
so.
G-Man getting his second goal.
I think they worked really well as a team there. They could have, tried for a shot on goal with those low percentage one, but just kicked it out. I think they're just working a lot more as a team there.
I think Hills might be taking the team to Graham Edwards crash repairs because they've certainly been smashed here this afternoon, team. I tell you, 12-11 to 2-4. They have kicked, what are we talking about, 2 behind since quarter time? 3 behinds. So a disappointing performance in the second tier Hills competition. Second year in a row they've been smashed pretty considerably by the Riverland combination. And interesting enough, I think the Eastern Zone Carnival scheduled to be held in the Riverland next year, so if we get him on the home turf, how's it going to be? As ball comes, here's a chance for big Harry Simmons. Oh, great work back there by Hausler. Handballs across to a teammate. Well, it's it for him. That was actually Lyon. Here's a chance for Hills. Can they make something out of nothing? Coughed up there. Tipped around the corner. I'll tell you what.
Let's go. Finally!
I'll tell you what. Finally the goal.
Oh,
it's been,
no. It's hit the post. Oh, got excited there.
Yeah, false hope.
For our Riverland viewers, until we get excited about any score here in the Hills at the moment. As the ball comes up here in the wing area, foot races on. I think this is Hawkins showing a bit of pace. Oh, traps it nicely. He's got a couple of teammates running. Picks it out. Here's the last goal kicker in G-Man. So he goes forward. Big gunner. He sticks up the Dukes and takes a good mark. And once again,
no worries.
Fantastic transition from defence up to forward. And Gardner had the opportunity to kick his second of the game, Jaden J.
Yeah, it's very attractive brand of footy and really good to watch as well. Unfortunately, Hills couldn't quite get the goal there, but good transition of footy as he strolls in now. And it's a goal. So
no worries.
No worries at all. High-fiving his teammates, and they're just steaming along here now, Riverland.
So 13-11 place 2-5. So 72-point margin, if I'm right, Beck?
Yes. We'll go with
12 goals, yes. So
either way, it's rough.
So 72 points, it was 64 points last year up at Murray Bridge. So because it was Riverland combined with Mallee and then their own entity today, they've just shown how much better they are in the Riverland.
Oh,
certainly well done to the Riverland boys who've put their hand up to play representative football. They've been very impressive this afternoon, and you can't take anything away from them. They've led from go to woe. It was only a 2-point game at quarter time, but since then they've just rattled on. What have they kicked back? They've kicked 11 goals, and Hills haven't added a major.
Yeah, just absolutely rolled on.
So kick out there by G-Man, who's certainly played a big last quarter, taken there by the skipper in Haylock for the Hills. He nurses across, finds Harvey Frill, who hasn't been the worst player out there today for Hills. Chips it across, finds a teammate there in Burge, gives it back here, comes back to Burge in the end. Hills trying to knock up the stats here with the old 1-2.
There we go.
So here's a chance. Hills taking a mark forward. I think this is Graham.
So Graham goes forward now, looking for Simmons.
Hey!
And no worries at all.
Now, history writing on this, because he could be the multiple goal kicker for the Hills.
Well, it's a tough contest out there. It was out of him or Graham who was threatening to be a multi-goal
the
kicker.
big man from Torrens Valley Lions.
Does the old Matthew Lloyd.
He does indeed. So, and wearing the famous 23. Only good blokes wear that apparently. And I tell you what,
There he goes.
They come from everywhere.
I might go down there.
So, worth his weight.
Just the weight.
His performance today, he's certainly done his job. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as they say.
Yeah, no, I'd always back him in from there, especially on this great surface at the summit. You know, just they're probably putting in a similar performance to the last time we were here watching his beloved Kanga.
Well, that's right. So, Hills charge on to 3-5, slightly in the rears of the Riverland, who are 13-11.
A little bit.
So, back in the centre. Kylick still leaping here. The big man gets the ball down. But a free kick has been picked out there.
He's trying to call the game off.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that was there. I think Hills are open the time box. A quick flight. Comes up here to Knapp. Ball goes to Green. Out the back here's Maroney. The young man gets it back out here to Knapp. Swings around. Oh, good tackle and finally pressured and disposed of the ball. Good work there by Nick Thompson, JJ.
Yeah, so Hills now. Get the handball away there. Thompson now. Kicks it forward. What can they mush? Can they get to on the trot here, Hills? Couldn't quite grab it there. And Riverland just going to retreat here a little bit. And there's Hawkins from Berry just taking the uncontested mark as Riverland go forward. Into their 50.
Oh, well done.
The Slim Shady man.
Sticky fingers by Turner.
I like that, Jay.
Kicked it inside forward 50. What can they do here? Buckley amongst the ball for the Hills. Gets the handball away. Oh, well done. Well done. That was really good defensive work as the ball's going to trickle here. Oh, good defensive pressure there by Riverland. Umpire says play on. No, he doesn't. He just says give it to me.
Yeah, great work there by the Meadows duo in Smart. Got out to Buckley. But in the meantime, unfortunately, attempted clearance. It's coughed up a free kick by the looks of it. Free kick to the Riverland out wide and the picket fence. So great conditions now at the summit. Packed car park. A lot of people enjoying the sun on the grassy knoll. The Kennedy knoll. So ball sets its way. Hasn't got the distance. Unfortunately, it's hit the, can we say woodwork or AFL approved metal? I'm not
Well,
sure.
they are. They're the full AFL standard goalposts now here.
Indeed, yes. Got everything here at the summit. The ball comes right here to Kowalik.
We've got goalposts. That's all you need.
Exactly.
It's cooked
And
it
grass
over.
as well.
Yeah. Intercepted here. Ball comes back here and on the run. It's going to be Sam Butterworth.
Beautiful kick.
And I tell you, he's a classy performer from Barmer Monash. Club best and fairest. Also pretty handy with the basketball. And he
Bit of
shows
Scott
his skill.
Pendlebury.
Yeah, that's right. You can't go wrong there. So Butterworth, his first major for the afternoon, but he's certainly been involved with some very good attacking football as the Riverland boys go further in. I'll tell you what, if you want a bit of excitement, Jaden, we might just forget the next game. We'll just hop on the bus and go back with the boys up in Riverland. Might be a pretty happy happy trip home.
After some of those stories we were hearing from Sammy during the week about
the hills coming this way, I can imagine way back up there. So
I can only imagine.
Yes.
Just a few nice cordials, isn't it?
So back in the centre, still being Thompson got it down. Once again, that goal kicker and Butterworth getting involved there, puts it up forward. There's a chance here for the skipper, Wolford. From Renmark, nice little lead there and honoured it nicely to Zunic. The two Renmark boys are combining there, so running around, Zunic improves the angle, puts it to the top of the square. Here's a chance for Turner beyond.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, man.
There he is.
He's getting
Oh, no. Went the early
You
cry.
can't be serious, umpire. Man. Turner.
Bruce, come on.
He's been fitted badly there too.
We're doing our best work in here, Bruce, and you're just turning it
Seriously,
over.
I tell you what, they'll show that on the highlights. That's injustice to Turner. Could have been marked of the day.
Put that in the umpire's review during the week.
On the tape, yeah.
Meanwhile, okay, he might get a second chance here. As a big plate there by Wasfield. Ball comes down here to Hawkins. Working hard there, steals Harvey Frill. Gets it back to the support of a teammate. Dummies around. Ball comes back to Wake. Wake with a sweeping handball out here.
Numbers in the middle.
Here's a chance if it will sit properly there for
Gonna
Birds.
get it there.
Gersbrook, here's a chance for Ryan.
Please.
Losing a lot of handball here, not getting a lot of distance.
goodness
Comes back to
me.
Ryan from Wake. Goes to the
Sort
centre of the
it
ground.
out.
Finally ends with Harry Parker.
There
Goes
we go.
bang and picks out Ricky Ebert.
Have a shot, Ricky. Well, that goes
Unselfish.
Unselfish goes short.
Sterling.
Sterling, can he keep the goal here? Nah, that is for a minor score. No, it's the academy boys' job.
Nothing at all.
Nothing yet, no score.
They just messed around with it in their heels. I don't know what was going on. We were doing a circle of handballs here, getting everyone a touch, and got nothing to show for it.
So Riverland moving the ball out, deep in the back pocket, ball being taken, possession football to nurse the ball up the line to Butterworth, who seems to be everywhere in this final quarter. Chips it back out here to a teammate. I think this is a goal kicker in G-Man. He goes further afield.
Bang.
Good attack on the ball, comes down here. Good candy work by Harvey Frill, but in the meantime, umpire Reese Williams.
Thought that was a good spoil.
Has picked out a spoil there. So Drugamala with the ball, nurses up. Here's the big man, Nap comes out. Well read off hands here. Honestly, Cole comes back here. Good evasive work there by Zunic. Comes back to Hawkins and...
see you later.
That's probably one of the most forgettable passages of play by Riverland today because they put themselves under pressure. But I tell you, when you're holding a margin 96-23, you can probably do what you want. Comes back here to Harvey Frill. Comes back here. It's almost like, the sting has certainly gone out in the game there. Comedy of errors here, but won't worry. The Riverland boys is, in the shadows of, what do we play? 18 minutes, so about another 4 minutes and the siren will go and mark a pretty good representative win to them here, Jade and Jade.
Yeah, correct, Pistol. So as they do the switch now, couldn't quite get the mark Butterworth, but mops up and kicks it looking for Kudra. He takes it and they're going to go inside forward 50 here. What can they do? Couldn't quite meet the ball there, but good pick up. Go inside forward 50 again. Plenty of Hills defenders, but out the back. Can Riverland get the goal here? Strolls in, round the corner. Nah, couldn't quite finish it off there. Drew Warner from Borough Monash, and it's another minor score.
So, Lukey Smart just retrieving the ball for his Meadows teammate Maxie Buckley, who will bring the ball back into play. So Maxie Buckley out of the square. Perhaps try to bury the barrel there, didn't come off, but there it is. The final siren has sounded.
I don't think it is.
Is it?
No.
Well,
no, that's the old fake siren again. Come on, Pistols.
I was just hoping it was the final siren.
Oh, gee.
So the 22-minute quarters, the RMFL TV.
The clock's not even going now.
The sundial here says 23:36.
I think that'd be more reliable.
It says 18:21 and it stops, so who knows? It could be.
We could be here all night.
Put the lights on, will you? Jesus, it's a long last quarter.
Can't afford the lights. We could see 50 goals here.
That's right, the ball. Yeah, they spend it on coaches' boxes. As it comes out the back, taken here by Folds, goes across, finds a teammate here. So Riverland, they're keeping on playing. Chance for more goals. It comes here towards Dixon. Well, that's it for him. He soccers it forward. Here's a chance for Ryan. He's got support from Hill's teammate. Comes back to Ryan. Nurses it forward. Good defensive work there by Folds. Draws a free kick. So we could say the closing stages of the game here would be right to say that, Beck.
No, I think we've still got a good half hour in this game.
B1 goes to ground. So we'll have a... he's pinged him for holding the ball.
We did kind of just lie on it.
Gee, Jared B a bit unlucky there. Chips it across, mark taken here by Jamie Dell.
Have a shot, son.
So the clock's working again as we head towards the final siren here. So Dell, opportunity, put the fourth goal on the board. He was scoring 5-4 last year. Beck, so the opportunity to get close to that. He gives himself a Dennis Lilly style run, but he's pulled the ball and doesn't make the distance as Gartree, I think it is, takes another good mark. Been impressed with his performance as it was last year in the game up at Murray Bridge. Gets the ball across the run of the teammates. So still plenty of run in the legs of the Riverland boys. Ball comes up the line there, taken here by Daniel Wood, Jaden J.
Yep, so can Hills just find some positivity here as they go forward. Good uncontested mark. Going to get over here, Dodson. Gets the handball out, looking for E, but he couldn't quite meet the ball though. And on the counter-attack, Riverland are going to have another crack at goal here. There he is, Slim Shady Man. And it's going to be a contested situation and the umpire says give it to me. So can Riverland get one just to put some icing on the cake?
Depends how greedy they want it. 14, 13 to 3-5. I think they've had their cake and eaten it, but they want some more. The ball comes up here. It's a chance for Guillaume. Good attack on the ball. Got support there. Oh, well done there by Hausler. Ball comes back inboard. Chance finally for B. He's everywhere, buzzing around. Gets it across here to Butterworth. Been impressed with him. Here's the skipper in Wolford. Oh, just lifts the eyes and honours the lead. Great play here by Riverland. Possession
On his
football.
own.
Goes out here to our man Turner.
There he is.
All by himself.
So Ryan Turner, late inclusion in the squad, and certainly hasn't looked out of place. The boy from Waikerie. Hasn't kicked the goal to Savo, I don't think.
No, not yet.
Had a couple
He's
of
been around though.
He has, so this could be the icing on his cake, Jaden J. That's right behind him here in the RFL TV camera. He'll kick it on. Could be the official
Is
siren.
it? Who can say?
Citro minor scored. I think that is
Is
officially
it? There it is. Oh, there you go.
Officially it. So the final score will be 14-14 to 3-5. So 98 to 23, I think it is. So a crushing win to the Riverland Football League. So congratulations to them. And a job well done, and their coach Damien Stevens. So back-to-back wins for the Riverland over the Hills Country Division. So Beck, Northcott, thank you very much for your help in the commentary, and Jaden J just drifting in and out. So
Yes.
no doubt we might hear from you a little bit later throughout the afternoon. So in the meantime, we'll just take a break from proceedings here at the Summit with the news that the Riverland Football League 14-14 have defeated the Hills Football League Country Division side.